Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to the Bard's Playhouse Presents Tales from Shadow Valley, Season 6, Episode 1, Where It All Began. Thank you so much for joining us, and now let's bring in our wonderful cast. We have Eldritch as Khan, the God Carver Rizzolo.
Always great to be here in a level 20 world.
Level 20 at last! After 5 years and 137 sessions, we made it. Congrats. Shane as Fleet Admiral Zavid.
I want to thank my mother and God for giving me this opportunity. I hold up like a trophy. I want to thank the Academy for inviting me and hosting us. And oh yeah, they played me off.
The crook comes out and pulls you by the neck. Elliot as Reese Guiltleaf, the Secret Scourge.
I don't have any new secrets, but I am excited to be level 20.
I can't even believe we managed to do it. And finally, Ash as Hierophant Danny Arion.
I can't believe you forgot to thank Beyonce, Shane.
He thanked God. What are you talking about?
Oh wow, they're good. You saved me there.
You're welcome. As always, I'm Lumpy Bronzearm and will be your DM for today. Last season, Lux Et Umbra apparated upon the floating rock amongst the flowing mana rivers of the Maelstrom. Having been sent on a mission from Asmodeus, Zavid saw a rare opportunity. Using the stolen shadow of Urgathoa, the Umbramancer raised Lux Et Umbra to demi-godhood, ascending to meet the maker of myths. Having chosen their deific domain, they were returned whence they came, juiced up on power and immortality. Over a sea of pure magic they sailed, weighing anchor outside the palace of Love Eternal, home of Nadiri, goddess of tragic lovers. Within stood their quarry, Urgathoa, the pallid princess. An epic battle of legend broke out within the sacred halls, but ultimately Khan Rizzolo stood atop the decapitated corpse of the former goddess of undeath. However, the victory was short-lived as the true deific essence of Urgathoa rose up, striking out with incomprehensible magics and soul-boiling claws. In her jealous wrath, the pallid usurper nearly slew all of Lux Et Umbra, but Dany's masterful healing brought Nadiri, the lost maiden, to her full godlike power. With an invulnerability boost, Zavid at last rendered Urgathoa's essence asunder, but not before Reese magically stole her millennia of undead knowledge. Standing above her defeated aunt, Danny Arion slew the former goddess with her own scythe, allowing Lux Et Umbra to each claim an aspect of undeath for themselves. Khan, flesh. Danny, blood. Reese, bone. And Zavid, spirit. Teleporting back to Galarian as quickly as Danny's fingers could wiggle, Lux Et Umbra appeared once more upon the back of the Windseeker. Shocked but thrilled to see them, Reese's sister, Adelina Guiltleaf, prepared them a hot meal. Everything was revealed to to Adelina of their time in the Outer Planes. Axis, Abaddon, the assassination of Shax, the infiltration of Palace Bloodrot, the capture of Light's Void, the ascension to demigodhood of Lux Et Umbra, and the ultimate deicide of Urgathoa. Plans were hashed out over tea and meat over what the next moves would be. Several days later, Lord Maris of Druma brought news of a found shipwreck long thought to be lost to the bottom of Lake Carthen. Reese had requested such news as he needed a crew. With the help of Siselikash, the undead sea dragon, the DMS Dawnflower's Mercy was brought to the surface. Zavid taught Reese the secret spooky, scary skeletons ritual. Please, he is no longer forbidden by Cabriri to reveal such knowledge. With the newly raised Captain Barton E. Bacon and his trusty skeleton crew, Lux Et Umbra made their way back to the castle. Embracing their expanding deific powers, Lux Et Umbra recruited their heralds, the Grave Guardians, Liliana Thriceborn, the Exorcist of Spirit, Anyanka Jenkins, Rhyme Tempest of Bone, Wasilka, the Gastastic, Silent Reprise of Flesh, and Tessario, Turning Leaf of Blood. Back in the small town of Veterans Folly, a yearly celebration began. The annual Pride Festival had returned. Strong drink, delicious ramen, and dragonfly-based icy treats were enjoyed under the summer sun. Seeing many familiar, friendly faces, and sharing laughs, love, and a fiery sermon, Lux Et Umbra recharged their batteries before the looming adventure ahead. Later that week, Tessario requested Lux Et Umbra's aid in clearing out her old laboratory of squatting goblins. The demigods gleefully accepted the opportunity to flex their muscles and swat some flies. Within Fangwood Keep, many were saved from the whispers of Rovagug, bringing them into the shadowed light of Lux Et Umbra. Below the abandoned fort, Tessariel recognized her long-abandoned lab, though it lay in rubble and ruin. The arcane engines, magimechanical wonders destroyed by time, had pulled in fey creatures and magics from the first world, warping all within. Far more questions were raised after the capture of a strange, part digital, part mechanical goblin named Skitrix. Once severed from the hive mind, the drone revealed that the cult of the Devourer was hot on the trail of a new way to open the Dead Vault, Rovagug's prison. Following a clue inside the arcane engines, Lux Et Umbra was off like a shot to the pirate-controlled harbor of Riddleport. Using secret information gleaned by Khan and Reese, the Windseekers sailed through a massive stargate. Tumbling rocks smacked the ship as Zavid navigated toward the given coordinates, finding an abandoned, derelict spaceship. More clues led Lux Et Umbra deep into the drift rock, an asteroid chained to the broken mining ship known as the Acreon. Gastronauts, a ghostly captain, and a confused android joined up with Lux Et Umbra, explaining all they knew about the hyper-advanced technology held within the drift rock. Reese discovered it to be the control room for a much larger complex, a space-based superweapon called the Stellar Degenerator, built by an ancient, hyper-advanced species known as the Civrac. Within a massive hangar, a working ship was found, the Sunrise Maiden, so away Lux Et Umbra flew to Eox the Dead, drift rock in tow. Upon the dead world, King Jarek Assyrian, former adventuring companion to Dany's mother Danica, offered hospitality, a friendly face, and a bone-chilling truth. Rovagug, the all-consuming devourer, is in truth not a deity nor a creature at all. The rough beast is a black hole imprisoned within the core of Galarian, itself a megastructure created for the sole purpose of imprisoning this threat. After the shock, Lux Et Umbra put their heads together to come up with a plan, but enacting it would have to wait. They would need to move quickly to the planet of Castrovel if they were to beat the Devourer cult to this weapon. Flying through an electromagnetic field, the Sunrise Maiden began to fall from orbit, but Zavid managed to safely crash through skillful piloting. After the small fires were put out, a friendly Kenku named Cory No emerged from the jungle and offered aid. Trudging through the trees, Zavid and Cory No formed an immediate, unshakable bond. Dinosaurs were saved, ruined obelisks were found, and a Devourer cultist was converted on the journey to a massive statue. Inside the ancient carving of a lounging Pharasma, Reese and Zavid found and translated a shocking prophecy. The last prophecy of Eredin clearly showed the success of Lux Et Umbra, dated to the near future. Knowing this information cannot fall into the Devourer cult's hands, Khan gleefully exploded the statue of the Stargazer, laughing maniacally all the while. Lux Et Umbra and their growing list of allies swiftly moved overland to the base of the Temple of the Twelve, a mysterious ancient elven holy site. It became clear the cultists inside were abject morons, save for the powerful, psychic, hive-mind-connected synapse goblin Skitrix. After crushing these forces beneath their boot, Lux Et Umbra learned a forgotten truth. Pharasma, Lady of Bones, and Eshtabai, First God of Death, were once each part of a single whole, an entity known as the Watcher. Khan used all the engineering know-how she had gleaned to fix an ancient telescope, revealing to Reese a circular constellation of 12 stars, each firing a beam of gamma radiation to a central point. Sending a false message to the hive mind, our heroes laid low, silently leaving Castrovel only once the Devourer Armada began to move towards Alcturn the Stranger. Each star in the spinning system held a planet, only one of which was free of sterilizing radiation. As the Sunrise Maiden landed, Khan was shocked to see the planet was fully artificial, an Ecumenopolis, a world city. Littered with broken, hyper-advanced technology, this planet had a tiny population, barely clinging to life upon a dying world. Using their various skills, Lux Et Umbra was able to cobble together 3 working pieces of this machinery known as Civ Tech. 2 locals, calling themselves the Civ of the Life Basin tribe, were shocked to see Khan wielding 3 of their holy relics, so took them to see their leader. The tragic truth was quickly revealed, as the Civ are the descendants of the Civrac, having long since forgotten how their technology worked. History, science, song, and tech, all filtered through the lens of 10,000 years of oral tradition, revealed many secrets. As Lux Et Umbra gained the trust of the Civ, they convinced them to leave their dying home, entrusting Dany to teleport them all back to Druma. Deep inside the artificial world, dusty data chips were found the further they delved. An elf calling herself Dr. Farah Samatrix gave report after report of escalating failures inside the Ecumenopolis. In a truly shocking moment of understanding, it was revealed to Zavid that not only was Farah Samatrix the mortal who would become the Watcher, but that he was the resurrected mortal soul of Eshtabai, the last remaining mortal essence of Farah. Deep into the world city, in the fusion power core, Lux Et Umbra learned of the true mortal names of the gods Ihis, Grotus, and even Asmodeus himself. Yet not even this could stop them from their goal. Imbuing Khan with inconceivable power for a short moment, she dove into the heart of an artificial star, fixing the broken energy source in a flash. As the power ramped up, Danny poured it all to the Sunrise Maiden, Reese barked orders to the gastronauts, and Zavid blasted off into orbit. As the 12 stars ripped open a portal to its demiplane, the stellar degenerator appeared. On approach, the Sunrise Maiden was chased by bioships of the Devouring Armada into a dangerous field of rocks, mines, and gravity distortions. Through teamwork, clever tricks, and skillful piloting, Lux Et Umbra pulled alongside the stellar degenerator, Khan suiting up and going EVA out to the superweapon. The Sivrak tongue translated by Reese's language skill, the massive machine empowered by Danny's song, the command word interpreted by Zavid's theologic outlook, and hot-wired by Khan's mythic engineering mind, the firing protocol was shifted. No longer set to vaporize Galarian, Khan Rizzolo hit the big red button, sending a beam of blue light erupting from the stellar degenerator towards a pale green dot in the night sky. And this is where we come in today. Whew, sorry for the length. That is the entire season. So, goodness, where last we left off, Lux Et Umbra was aboard the Sunrise Maiden right outside of the Stellar Degenerator. Khan, you are in your EVA suit. You have just hit the button to fire the beam to Galarian. You do not know the result. What do you all do? We're coming in precisely where we left last time, and I need a second.
Is it possible to put this whole big ass thing in the Lao Shu Po dimension?
I hadn't thought of that. Yes, you can do that. You're level 20. Why not?
Yeah.
I was expecting you to destroy this thing, so it's essentially the same result. Yeah.
It's essentially the same result. It's more like destroying this thing might take a little bit longer, and like there's a bunch of ships that are right here and want to use this thing and would try to reprogram it to like, you know, destroy the prison. But it's like, if I could just put it in the Lao Shu Po dimension, then we can destroy it at our leisure.
That's
and
a good
also, Lao Shu Po might just be like, well, let's just hold on to it until like maybe 28,000 years. If you fail today, we have a weapon we can use against it, you know, in the future.
Exactly.
We could wait until Rovagug is destroyed to destroy this thing, but it's sort of like our only shot that we still have, just in case.
The camera is looking at Khan as she and Zavid are having this conversation over her comms, and just from over her shoulder, in a tiny space helmet, you see Pipette swimming through space.
Yes, we should absolutely send it into the dimension, yes.
Six legs
All 6 legs are like trying to doggy paddle through the vacuum of space.
Yes, the matron, the grandmother rat can take care of this. What bigger secret is there than a previous universe? What bigger secret is there than ancient technologies? Or the power?
Khan has to like grab her to like bring her close to the thing because you can't swim in space, but
She's floating.
so she just like presses the helmet against the interface.
And she begins to, like, smash up against it like it's a 7-Eleven door.
Yes, yes, I will begin the incantation.
And begins to glow and elicit some magic, and you see a radiated green energy starts to spread from Pipette into the entire surface of this megastructure, slowly taking it over like a fungus as it wraps around this ceramite made device. It's made of the same materials you've been finding everywhere, Khan. And eventually it does, let's see, I can even do this. It does eventually disappear from space.
You should send a message to Lao Shu Po and say like, "Happy Mother's Day," or something like that. You know.
Happy New
Like,
Year.
I left a gift for you in your dimension. Go check it out. She calls you back, like leaves you a message, crying, like, "You're so great. I'm so lucky to have you as my follower."
The luckiest mother, the luckiest patron in the world.
Yes, but you have sent the degenerator to the Lao Shu Po dimension. I was not expecting that. In the AP that I got all this from, they only have, it's weirdly, they only have one option for how to beat this, and it's to ram the Empire of Bones, Zavid, your flagship, to ram the Empire of Bones into the degenerator to blow it up. That's the only option they give you in the AP. Isn't that weird?
No,
Amazing.
I mean it is weird, but it's also
It,
they
but
when
like
they
it's
get to the end,
yeah.
they don't know how to end it. So
I
they're just
guess,
like,
but
here it is.
yeah, it's weird though. It's the only written ending is that you blow it up with the ship by doing like a holdo maneuver.
Do you kill yourselves too?
No, I think you can escape, but you can't like reprogram it. You can't steal it. You
And
can't.
keep the ship that
You
you
can't keep
got
the
through
ship that you
adventure.
just got.
So
Yeah,
everything gets reset to zero.
exactly.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
it's lame.
Yeah.
The ending is really really lame. Anyway, that's beside the point. So, Khan, what do you do to get back? It's at this point. The rest of the corpse fleet has shown up. Zavid, you had contacted them. King Jarek is around. They've taken out the straggler ships as you were doing this, and they're all slowly kind of pulling up to you. So the danger has abated at this point.
Yeah.
Let's send a communication to King Jarek. The weapon has been eliminated and will no longer be a threat to Galarian or any world of our system.
The Necrontyr King made this way in a deal with the goddess Bry, now fully made of necrodermal metal, appears upon your nav screen, your console. It says, "Wonderful news! I knew that Lux Et Umbra would be the only ones who could deal with this. The Sivrak are incredible creatures, are they not? Their knowledge goes so deep. Khan, it is incredible you were able to do this with their technologies. Reese, your ability to decipher their tongue is spectacular. Zvid, the ability to pull meaning from myth, truly inspired. And Danny, your virtuosic singing, all would be lost were it not for your voice. Thank you, Lux Et Umbra, for everything you have done. Though we cannot celebrate too soon,
Correct.
the end is not over.
We
The
have
battle
a-
is won, but the war is
We
not.
have a little goblin that we need to capture before she has a chance to escape. Can you have your ships, or our ships rather, create a blockade, prevent all exit from this area? We're going to try and find her and bring her in.
Oh, absolutely. I can tell you that even though she is using a virtual biologic network, this hive mind is centered on Golarian. This much I do know. We have not been able to triangulate where upon it, but if any messages you get from Skitrix that seem to be coming from elsewhere, they are lies. They are folly. Do not take the bait and believe that she is on Avalon the horse. She is not.
I see. So she's trying to get us off-world.
Yes, she will do
Well.
anything to get you off of Galarian.
Well, now that we have the weapon that she wanted, and it is gone from this plane and will no longer be a threat, we can return home. We've got to feed our familiar. We've got some things to do. So let's
Very
go.
well.
Let's go home.
We will send this, if you would like, I can lead a small contingent to fly you back as security.
To escort us, yeah. Why not?
That'd be amazing.
Very well. Me, the bone husk necro cruisers and the white flyers will stick behind you. Lead the way. King Jarek out. And he gives you a fancy bow. And the screen goes away. And a quick reminder, he is the great to the 92nd power grandfather of Reese.
Love that. I turn over to Zavid. Speaking of home, when's the last time has anyone checked on the kobolds?
I mean, it was the one. Actually, I don't remember the last time we were.
That would have been Pride Fest. That was the last day you saw the kobolds.
Okay, so not
When
that long ago.
Fork gave a fiery sermon about the Dawn Dragon and like love and
Yes.
pride and acceptance.
So
Should
it's Pride. So I mean, that wasn't that long ago. But I mean, I don't like being away for too long. I trust them. Understand? I just every time we come back, there's a
Always
huge
something.
changes. every time.
Yeah.
Like we're gone for like a week, and then they create a
New
entire
god.
statue or whatever, right? And I'm just, it's cool, but it's also scary what they can achieve in a short time. So it's
Yeah,
like
we
we should
trained them
probably just
very well.
monitor the situation.
If we
I-
go over there and I think Connor's coming back, like she's followed her like lead rope or whatever back into the
Yeah.
ship. And
The
she's-
umbilical.
Yeah. If we go back there and there's like 20 cathedrals, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I wouldn't be surprised though. I do think we should have a conversation. If this, after all this is over, I think we may need to have a sit down with them because they may take over the world.
Well, I take over the world is I don't know about that. I guess if we fail or succeed at a great cost, they are like cockroaches. They'll survive and take over what's left. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Especially the one with the fork on its head.
Let's just go home and plan our next moves.
I like that.
Okay. Is there anything? I'm going to give you a long rest. If there's anything you want to do, talk about, there was one thing you should probably do. You still have that bioship in your hold, and you were going to flood the hive mind with the bard and the barbarian.
Yes.
We kind of got distracted doing Khan's big moment, which made sense. It was a huge moment. So there is that left to do still. But once Fantasy
yeah.
Ground stops freezing, I'm giving you an overnight rest.
Yeah, so I think what we do as we're getting ready to be escorted away is we're just like while the NPCs are kind of taking care of like the ship moving and stuff, we're all focused on like uploading this book and making it like this
Nonology.
virus. Like you click the pop-up away and another pop-up shows up, but it's like constantly copying itself and filling up the hard drives until they're unusable and they crash, that sort of thing.
So,
Oh, Reese,
As-
did you read this one?
Oh, yes, I did. I read them all.
Oh, it was such a good story.
So Danny, we already established last session that you have a psychic connection to this creature. You were a little spider up on its neck, and you bit down into its neck, got your fangs into its veins, and your venom is what gave you the mind control, or not mind control, but mind reading. So what? The other thing you did see, as a reminder, was did you see The Dark Knight, where Batman has that big wall full of TVs where he's like watching
Yeah.
everybody on their cell phones? Yeah, you see essentially that. And
I haven't said anything yet to the party about that, have I?
you have not, because yeah, well, like I
Okay.
said, we started this like immediately from where the last session ended. So you're still doing this. This is kind of a little out of order what we're doing so far. So we're back to Danny, and you are seeing this wall of screens. And again, this is just stuff we got last time, so I'm just bringing it back. Everywhere on these screens, you see a different place that you recognize. You see places in Druma, in your castle. You see Fogton, you see Belkzen, you see Etrin's Folly, you see even Shadow Valley. Someone is very clearly spying on you, watching the places you go. And and again, this is from the perspective of Skitrix's eyes, which is technically also kind of Cassandalee's eyes because Skitrix is in her brain. So what she is seeing in front of these computer screens is a small humanoid creature, bipedal, with pink hair, typing away at a thing, looking at all these screens, making notes. And that was all you got from the vision, but that was what you were going to like. You were trying to blow that up by flooding, or either blow that up or confuse them with the virus of the Bard and the Barbarian. I think that catches us up. So what would this look like? What do you do?
I think there's a wave of anger that comes over her. Where she immediately wants to just destroy everything. But I imagine that somehow, some way, she's like connected with Reese, where maybe he's also can see this. Maybe there's some
Yeah.
sort of like
He's-
connection she's tapped into.
Reese, you can be
Yeah.
on the other side of the door. There's a window, so you
Oh,
can,
yeah.
and you know that she was going to be a spider. You've watched this whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow she's signaling to you that something's up.
I can see
Uh,
her legs are flailing more. Like I could almost like get frustrated, almost somehow. Like
Angry spider.
yeah, yeah,
Angry spider.
angry spider.
Move. And maybe like try to use telepathy or message or one of those, almost
Yeah.
like to be able to
Yeah, you're psychic. You can
tran
do that.
yeah, trying to like transmit the image. She would normally
Yeah.
like do this with like all of them, but because Reese is in her line of sight, she would try to transmit this to Reese. And I imagine the first thing like he would notice is she wants to destroy it. Um, and then I think he might like I think what we were talking about before, Reese, was you said instead of destroy it, why not flood it with just nonsense?
I think
Yeah.
that was right.
I
Yeah.
said it would be the funnier thing because then, like, you know, while destroying is fun, this will literally go to absolutely every single one of them, and that's funnier to get out of your head. A bunch of smut than one guy getting destroyed. Who cares about one guy?
So that's what she'll do. She'll be like, she will put every ounce of knowledge of the barbarian, the last like 20 books from elves and BDSM to like orcs and like cowboy romances to yeah,
Reese,
ice hockey.
Cheesy
Reese,
dialogue as well.
right?
Like yeah, run little mouse.
That's
Like
so
stuff like
funny.
that is just
Oh my god.
What is it? What is it? It's a truly darkly Cajun. I think is a real one, or truly madly Viking. That's it. Truly madly Viking. Um, anyway, Reese, I want you to give me. Let's see. To recall a book. I'm gonna call it Society. Fuck it. Merry Christmas. Roll Society. You only need a DC of 30.
I just basically don't have to get.
Just don't roll a one. Yeah. 47.
Those
Yeah.
are 2 1s technically.
That's true. That's true. So you are mythic in society, correct? Didn't we
Yes.
decide you're mythic? Okay. So Danny,
Yeah,
that's gonna be
it
plus...
said legendary, but you didn't change it.
I added a 2, I think, to the right. Let me double check.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't because mythic is something
You
I didn't
created.
invent it, but Fantasy Grounds
But
does have
it's-
not have a mechanic for it.
Right.
So society, yeah, you have the bonus, so you are
Okay.
legendary or mythic, I mean. So
Okay,
that's
then
going to be a
yes.
+5, Danny, and you can give yourself guidance for a 6. So put a 6 in your modifier and roll me performance, DC of 44, to try and see how much of this you can. Because Reese is remembering too, like pulling all of the memory of his books and telepathically sending it to you. You're filling in the gaps with what you remember. You're working together to weave this whole nonology. The books are like this wide when sat next to each other.
I
Yeah, plus 6.
imagine like the book club that Reese and
With all the
Danny
little
has, like,
tabs.
has this formed together, like going, yeah. So do you remember that one part? Like, what do you take? So just all of that useless
Yes.
knowledge.
And there's like blue sticky notes in certain parts, pink sticky notes in the other, and the favorite parts
That
are
has-
in bright pink. Like
Fan theories.
Yep.
Yeah, fan theory. Oh no, I gladly will.
You all have your free one for the week, and you have those 3 that I gave you last time for hitting
Yes.
level 20. So you got you have 4 hero points, all of you today, including any you have saved up. So
So I will absolutely gladly burn
Yeah,
one,
re-roll
so
that.
Please.
+6 again. Can't start the new season with a natural 1. You can't do that. It's illegal.
No.
I
Let's
just
see.
rolled 2 1s, you know.
Another
That's
one.
true. All 3 of you have rolled 1s.
Another one.
Another
Let's see,
one.
there we go.
Another one. Yeah.
Ah.
You know,
I was almost in that too. 20 though.
What did you say the number was?
44. You need a natural 3.
okay.
That +6.
Guidance?
She already
the
has it.
Did the 6 go in?
Damn.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. One more time. One more time.
Like I said, you have all of you have 4 hero points. You're good.
Why
And
not?
plus, this is a big one. Like, this was a very clever thing that's going to really mess with them. This isn't trying to say hi to the squirrel, you know?
No.
This could actually make an effect.
Come on now. Give me something.
Summon down now. There it comes.
Big money, no
Woo!
There you go.
There we
51. So, yeah, what do you do here? This is going to work. You're flooding the system. You're giving it like a pop-up virus.
Yeah, I'm everything.
Sexy bards, your area.
Yeah,
This
100%.
orc mommy wants to meet you. Sorry, I'm good.
So just like all of that, everything, dialogue, fan fiction, actual scenes in
Just
great detail.
To
The
some
act-
point
just
where
the
they're
nastiest
borderline, where they're
Just smut.
borderline,
Nasty smut.
just trying to make their outfits the next time we see them. There are gonna be some changes.
Danny
Like-
has read
Dark romance.
20,000-ish books at this point, I think we figured out. Oh yeah, I don't remember if we've ever said this in game or not, but each of you has a specific item that is under your purview. Danny has chosen books. Zavid has, I believe he chose cheese, and Khan took beakers, and Reese, I can't remember what you picked. Some small thing.
Have you
Languages, maybe. Anyway.
probably
But Danny, as the patron of books, you are able to bring forth all of this knowledge of all this romantasy, smut, just years worth of being really lonely in a tower and having access to nothing but books, and you flood it through this creature like it's a wire into the hive mind, and then you just let go, pull your teeth out, your fangs out, and you climb off. What do you all do with this creature? Because it's not dead. It's very much alive and angry in your ship hold. But
What's it?
you've disconnected it from the hive mind after flooding the system. So go ahead. Sorry.
What's the chances I could make it nice? And
Low,
make
but
it
not
ally?
zero. Low, but not
You
zero.
have your beast.
I have an idea. We need a fuck. What's the Obi-Wan Kenobi robot?
R2D2.
Like-
2D2?
Oh, Bix. BX9.
Bix.
Saint BX9.
BX9 might be able to, before going through with our way of, fixing Cassandra Lee, he could try it on this thing since it has the same virus. If
That
it
actually
works,
would-
then we know it will work on her, and if it doesn't, then we need to change something.
Yeah, I'd rather actually do that because at least there's a test subject and there's a patient zero. And we know that we
And-
can actually be effective.
Best case scenario, it works, and yeah, we do make it nice, and then you get another pet for your menagerie.
That
Um,
too.
If it doesn't work, then at
Space
least
pet.
we didn't kill another god, but this time by accident.
So don't touch it then. I'll wait for you guys.
Just keep it chained up and binded.
it.
Yeah.
So what she'll do is scroll, walk down in spider form, unchange, and then go find Zavid and Khan.
You can do so. The ship is pretty much on autopilot. Moriko
Reese
Nash has
follows
it at
the
this point.
spider.
And the core is at optimal con, so they don't really need the chief of engineering at this point. So the captain and the chief of engineering can go meet. Danny, what would you be on the ship?
I have no clue.
I'll have to think on that. Reese is kind of like the first mate.
Winch, bartender.
Wench.
God, no.
I'm the first mate. I'm the shipwright. I'm the captain, and I'm the wench.
Bards.
Um,
Anyway, go ahead.
I have this thought. So, in spider form, she's going to find Zavid, and then, like, unconsentingly, she will crawl up him, and
Would
she
Sabine
basically
feel that?
He wouldn't care. He has a pet spider. He has a familiar that's a
Alright.
spider. He probably wouldn't care.
So she wants to give all of the information, everything she's seen. She basically wants to implant it into his head. All of that information. So she's going to do the same thing. She's just going to. I think she's been with them long enough to just bite them.
Ow!
She's-
Oh. As
then-
he like has an epiphany of everything you just learned.
Your pupils get big.
And then hop off and do the same thing to Khan.
I want to imagine, yeah, it's like we get the information, but there's also you're in a form that has a venom, so there's also just like a venomous, like I get like this big fucking welt on the side of my neck that I can't, like I have an allergic reaction. I start to like my face pops up like, thank you for the information. You couldn't have spoke to me though.
Hold
I
on,
don't
there's
know
a
why you
cat
didn't
in my
just tell
room.
me.
Oh, there is a cat. What's up, cat?
He
Hi,
broke
cat.
in.
That little sneak thief.
If I cut my video, will it throw off the organization of stuff?
It does not matter.
Okay.
The cat comes in and says, Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
Yeah, no, it just says Eldridge.
Yeah, we're good.
So yeah, she'd do the same thing to Eldritch. She'd like hop off of Zavid and like climb up Khan and bite her
Yeah.
and give all the same information. It's just easier than to
Explain everything. So
yeah.
we know that they've been spying on us.
Yes. Someone,
And-
some small person with pink hair has been spying on you. Yes.
And we know that they've been
Bubblegum
relaying all of
sweets.
the stuff that they've been seeing to the Cassandalian
And Skitrix. Yes.
Skitrix, yeah.
Yes.
So there's someone in our community that we need to deal with.
Someone's giving them intel.
Right. Quick question as a point of order. The creature that we have, is it biological or is it a mechanical thing?
It is almost entirely biological. You do notice that very quickly. Some of the things like Skitrix you've noticed are biological mechanical mix, but this thing with very little issue you notice is fully biological. Very similar to the Biosh drop pods that Khan vivisected, where on Castrovel, where all of the Devourer cultists
Yeah.
came in. So this thing was bred.
Yeah. What are its natural weapons that we need to be concerned about? Because when we like isolate it, we don't want it to like spit acid and
Right.
escape or breach the hull or something.
Well, its four limbs are both guns, acid spewing rifles, essentially. Then it has sharp teeth and a spiked tail, and it has spikes all around it. But
Can
its main weapon is acid guns on its four limbs.
Can I make a medicine check to surgically disconnect the gun like reflex, muscles from the acid sac so that they can't
Absolutely.
spray acid
Can
anymore?
Reese help you with that? 'Cause then-
Yeah. Reese, go ahead and roll to aid.
Okay, so we'll add.
Yeah, you can add 1 and 2 with guidance, so 45 there's a bead. Excellent.
Reese
Yeah,
is there
that's-
to hold any icky things you felt.
So you're basically like declawing a cat, I guess?
Kind of a little
Yeah.
less invasive, but yes,
Sure,
essentially like a vasectomy for the acid
Yeah,
sacs. essentially.
got it. Okay.
Like, as well as like they have like spiked tail and stuff. I'm thinking we could blunt the spikes.
Yeah, you could crop it like a Doberman.
Yeah. We have like laser could like cut right through the keratin or the bone or whatever it's made out of,
Colin can
and
help
it
with
wouldn't
that.
even be an issue. I feel like.
In fact, I can even share the image. I don't know why I didn't do that.
I just wanna make this thing, even if it somehow were to break its bonds, not be a deadly threat to the ship. Essentially, we could deal with it as just a big creature and not a big creature with natural weaponry, or I guess
Exactly.
bioengineered weaponry that we have to worry about.
Yes. Let's
I'm just
see.
gonna leave
It
that.
even has its little gun feet even have like tubes. It'd be really easy
Yes.
to just sever the
Just
tubes
snip
there.
that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Super
Reese
easy
looks
with
up
your
anything
45.
You need either with like those guns if that's too. Like yeah,
I don't want to like completely like disfigure it, right? I just want to make sure it is unable to use its natural weapons to hurt anybody.
Sure.
Basically, if it did escape, it would have to make bite and like slam attacks on everybody, and
Yeah.
it's like that.
So
we could
its
deal with that.
safety is on at all times and it cannot come off.
Smart.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
And
smart.
then if we did return it to like a regular state, and it was just like an animal, or if it was more intelligent than that, we could always use our magical ability to heal it. We could always like
reverse the
retest it.
vasectomy.
Yeah. Exactly. It wouldn't be that difficult.
No. And with a 45, you're very easily able to do that. So you basically, like Elliot said, put the safety on. So you're no longer in danger of this creature being able to use its main weapon, which they are devastating. If you guys got hit with this point blank, it would really hurt. I don't know if it would
Yeah.
kill you straight off, but it would really do some damage.
Not after our toughness feats, but maybe
yeah, not
with
after
our,
the toughness feats. Yes.
But the reason I asked why if it was a biological or whatnot, because if it was mechanical, I'd probably ask Khan to do this to like
Right.
go in and but because it's a medicine thing, I'm like, okay, I can do some surgery, some risky surgery.
Absolutely.
But after we figure that out, I want to like call a meeting with everybody. Say, listen, Shadow Valley is not safe anymore. We have become too big a target. We must evacuate our base. And we must probably call an evacuation for Etron's Folly as well. As long as the enemy knows where we are located and where we have been, and is able to follow our every move, they have information we do not have.
Yeah, but
We're
we
still
also-
looking for bricks, but they know where we are. So they have the advantage on us.
We also need to make sure that we know who it is that is screwing with us, because all of those places are key places. Who knows that we've been to all of those places, I think is where we should start.
Where were all the places again, Eli? Like all the different screens?
There were many, but there were places like Castle Druma in Danny's throne room. There was places like the Brood Awakening in Fogton, the brewery you go to.
Is it live surveillance? Like there's
yes.
some sensor there?
Yes.
Okay. And were there deactivated monitors? Like say when I found the one that was on the Windseeker and got rid of something? Do you remember
when there were a couple of blank monitors as well.
Okay.
But those have been-
Okay.
give me a
Because
second
they
to
were
think.
able to enter.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
they did have a sensor on the Windseeker and other places, and I remember I used
You
like
did.
TrueSight to detect them and get rid of it.
It was a
So
little
I
magic
knew
eye.
that there was someone trying to like follow what we were doing. The Windseeker is safe now though because of
Yes.
that. So that's one thing they can't follow.
But there was also one in the feed mill at Etron's Folly. There's one overlooking the pepper bushes in the courtyard of Shadow Valley.
Pepper bushes.
You know, you got the Chilaxian Reapers that Brick, the kobold, he grows
have
in
a
the front
garden.
yard. Yeah, it's a
Remember
garden.
we
That's
have a
very
garden?
specific.
It's pointed at the garden.
That's very specific. I don't like that.
Don't fuck with our peppers.
No,
Yeah.
no. Why would somebody be choosing right there?
There were
It's out
multiple
the way,
views at
and
Shadow
it's
Valley, but
only the kobolds, go over there. Really, we don't really mess with the garden.
But who would put a camera? Why?
Well, whoever it is can infiltrate pretty easily, kind of anywhere they need to go. Either that, or they're able to summon these scrying sensors from afar, like a distance. Like they don't even need to be in the place to like put the thing there. Maybe they summon it from far away and they move it.
Before
Using
we
magic, they
move
have it
people
float
out
to where
of
it needs to
here, we don't know who is actually the one giving the information.
I have
Nothing
a
is safe.
que-
Nothing has been safe, but we don't know who it is.
I have a question.
That is why I believe we need to evacuate our base and start gathering everyone at the point that we want to get them in the by the Pit of Gormuz.
But
We
then
need
where,
to. Yeah,
where do we
need
take
to-
them?
How do we hide them if we're bringing them somewhere?
I'm not. To be clear, Zavita's not advocating we take care of everyone in Veterans Folly.
Oh, Okay.
we just tell them, hey, you all better go somewhere else for a while, because things are
Okay.
about to get ugly. Go see some family. If you got family that live out in like some other, city, kingdom, whatever, want to go to Absalom. Now's your chance. Do it, because you might not have another shot. Um, Anyone who wants to stay, do so at your own risk. And then we take all of our minions aboard the Windseeker.
Okay.
All of the people that we're directly responsible for will be aboard our flying ship, and we'll use that as a sort of not a false flag, a double
Decoy?
false flag flagship, because we want them to think that's our flagship until they then see the corpse fleet and they realize, oh, that's the flagship. But actually we do have something on like the Windseeker that's important, right? So like so the Windseeker is, it seems really important. Then it seems like we pull the 180 on them. Like, actually, we made you think this is important, but this is the really important one. But all along, yeah, no, this was pretty important.
Yeah.
So we can do like a little trick, a little bit of a double.
I love the
a double-
Windseeker.
I also am looking at my feeds and stuff because I do have things like lie to me, which has been deception to weave traps, trip anybody up trying to deceive you. You can engage in conversation with somebody to lie to you. Your deception DC with if it's higher than your perception to determine whether they succeed. And so, but I have to have a back and forth dialogue with people.
Only takes 1 minute.
So if we can interrogate some suspects, you'd be able to suss out.
Oh,
what might be.
yes. No,
Okay.
he has all of the things because he was originally going to use that on his dad because it's not true. That's how long I've had.
I think what we should do then is you watch and observe them.
Yeah.
We have like a
Use my
two-way
ranger
mirror,
eyes.
like a one-way mirror or whatever. And so you're back there, and then whoever has like a high charisma or whatever.
Speak into my head.
So Danny can go in and be like good cop. I'll go in and be bad cop. I could be bad cop. I'm thinking also Khan could just be in there with a
I'll
knife
be
and just.
sexy cop.
I'll be knife cop.
Knife Cop. I want to watch that movie. It sounds like an 80s blockbuster. Knife Cop. In a world filled with knives.
Yeah. But yeah,
I have a
no,
quick
Reese
question.
can be sexy.
What's up, Danny?
What? My crazy brother. What was his name?
Aerodrill.
What kind of? What was he?
A tiefling sorcerer, if memory serves.
Like a elf tiefling sorcerer.
Yeah, elf tiefling sorcerer. I don't remember specifically what kind of sorcerer.
Essentially, what level would he be?
Oh lord, last time I had a stat for him was at your coronation, and him and your grandmother together made a 12th level creature. By now, I would probably say he's at least 17, maybe 18.
So wouldn't he have true sight?
Oh, absolutely. He could have true sight by now.
I think he would have. He's also sort of like the basement dweller conspiracy
Yeah.
theory guy. So he would
100%.
definitely get.
He
true
would
sight, and
definitely have that.
He could like. He started his own YouTube channel of like, we're going into an abandoned factory where rumors say that they have been like he's like investigative reporting, but like
Exactly.
the media doesn't want you to know.
Yeah.
They don't want you to know.
So
I also. So on.
Hmm?
No, you're good.
I was just gonna say. So once Reese is done with doing what they want to do, is it okay if I can like give him a call with our
Sure.
like weird devices?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I'm looking at my feeds. I have Say That Again as well, which is world is full of obnoxious weasels who think they can pull one over on you. Let them go put them in their place. When an adjacent creature attempts to lie to you or demoralize you and gets a critical failure on the roll, you can use your reaction to make a shove or attempt against that opponent.
That would give Bad Cop the ability to just
Yeah.
punch them every time they lie.
And
I was reading
If
that one.
combat
That was
res-
from the Kingmaker module.
Yeah.
Everyone's a lying weasel. I'm like, yeah, that's
Yep.
Yeah.
Kingmaker.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I have a lot of stuff to get shit out of
Yeah.
people. I just haven't been able to use it because I've been using my language stuff as priority. So
Also,
Reese
if,
can
if
get
I
shit
can
out.
if I can interject real quick, the tagline to Knife Cop is absolutely she brought a knife to a gunfight.
I was
Yes.
thinking that
Yes.
too. I
Yeah.
was also thinking that. I was
Uh,
like, we can do something with this. This
In
is gonna
a
be a
world,
thing.
we need to make another Sea
In
of
a
Heroes
world where all
video.
cops carry guns, this cop doesn't play by the rules.
Oh
Knife,
shit!
knife.
I also have true
You're a loose,
perception.
you're a loose bayonet, Vanetti. I don't like your rule. I don't like the way you play. I want your badge and your knife on my desk. Did we lose Elliot?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
you just stopped moving.
I'm realizing I have true perception.
You do. You constantly have true sight on because you have such a
Yeah.
high level feat with your high level perception. Yes.
Okay,
Oh my
well,
god, yes, this is good.
all right. So
Yep.
the minutia of how we're gonna investigate the base aside, because we're gonna do that. I think we need to consider our broader next move, right? Because Bix, we need to cleanse Cassandali. Once Cassandali is cleansed, our only other opponent gods that we have to worry about are Lamashtu, who cares, and Nyarlathotep, who's actually a threat. Okay, Lamashtu just has a bunch of monsters. Okay, that's bad, but like she's not very like strategic.
She's a
very,
club.
You direct her towards the target she goes.
She's a
Whereas
missile.
Nyarlathotep is actually using the information he's getting from Cassandali to orchestrate. If we cut Cassandali's feed to him, then he won't know where or how, like what we're moving, what we're gonna do. Basically, we even the playing field of we might not know where he is, but he won't know where we are either, right? Or he'll know what we're planning. I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, I know we'll find whoever's doing this, but our main priority before we go to the Pitagor Moose and we set up our final gathering of allies and armies and everything, we need to fix the Cassandali issue. Like that's got to happen quickly. So I think we might need to split up.
Can I have a photo of Cassandra? Because I can't remember what she looks like.
She is a goddess. One moment.
She looks like a regular person, if I remember.
but
correctly.
with like circuitry.
Yeah, she's a lady.
I keep hearing Cassandra, and I don't actually know who we're talking about.
Just a real picture of like some woman walking on a sidewalk. Eli, is this supposed to be in?
There
You're
she
like,
is.
Sorry.
This is Cassandra, the Iron Goddess, the goddess of information. She has been. You have found out that originally you found that she was working with the Dread Cabal to try and release Rovagug. You found this out at like level 12, back when you were battling the Cogito Machinists, that machine cult. And at the time, Zavid was like, why? This makes no sense for this neutral goddess to be doing this. It makes no sense. Eventually, came to find out she had been given a computer virus by Nyarlathotep. But specifically, that computer virus you just recently found out is Skitrix's mind herself. She uploaded herself into Cassandra Lee. That is the virus.
Okay.
We need to. So what we need to do. Bix needs to try to see if an antivirus that he creates can fix it from like a remote, like if it can fix this creature that's been, because then we can go to Skitrix herself and Bix can cleanse it from there. If it doesn't work, our only other option is we need to destroy Skitrix and then reboot Cassandra Lee. She needs to like reboot, like turn off and on again, which Bix will be able to do that as like a hard reset. But she might lose some memories. She might not remember how she got here. She probably would not be as good of an ally in our fight if we have to do that option. Is my
Fair
point. But at
assumption.
least not feeding shit to Nyarlathotep anymore, which is important.
So, splitting up?
Oh, yes. So you guys are talking about using True Sight, getting your brother involved, and like finding the sensors and finding out who's going to be. So I think honestly, between Reese and Danny, like Danny's charisma to get people to trust her and open up to her, plus her status as queen, like people feel like
Yes.
they want to like cooperate. And then Reese watching and being able to tell who's lying, who's full of shit, and who's being truthful. Between the two of you, you guys could just figure this out. I feel like you don't
I'm
need
down.
Connor myself. And I think we would be better working with Bix and trying to locate Skitrix and working on that antivirus stuff, if that
I
makes
agree.
sense.
That sounds fine.
I like this. I will work on both of those as the plot for next session, but I like that. That gives me very good direction.
Okay. And in that case, we could just go to Etrin's Folly unless you guys have something else you want to talk
Yeah,
about.
if there's something you need to talk about on the ship, do on the ship. Now's the time. But otherwise, yeah, we can head to Etrin's Fall. Did you want to speak to Eredrill, or did you
Yeah,
want to just
yeah,
do
yeah.
that with you and Reese?
No, I'm gonna call him.
Okay, once Fantasy Ground stops freezing, I will share the picture because I have it pulled up. Eredrill, the first of your siblings that you saved from Ilkana Alenor, who is now Zavid's herald, reborn as a flesh golem. She had kept your brother imprisoned under the ground for a century, chained to a magic rune. She drained him of his blood daily to use as material components for her spells, trying to find the other siblings, trying to find key to Rovagug's prison that you know is hidden within your blood. But you call Eredrill up. Hey, Danny, what can I do for you, huh? Good to see you again.
Hey, Crazy Pants.
Hey.
Okay, so I need you to do a thing.
Always. I'm getting bored. Me and Miranda here, we've been fighting a lot, and you see behind him there's like a grapefruit on his dresser with makeup smeared in with smiley face
Oh
on
my
the
God,
grapefruit,
stop.
and it has a small wig on top. He says, we're kind of having problems. I'd love to get out of the castle. What's up?
I think you need to get out of the castle, honey. Um, this has to stay between me and you. You can't tell anybody.
All right. Not even Miranda.
Nobody.
Wow. Okay, must be important then.
I yell from the
Super
back, trust no one!
Um, okay, quick question. So do I remember exactly when I was looking at, like, can I go back to my memory and like see where in the throne room was the thing
Sure.
looking at?
Yeah. Basically, as you're walking in the throne room, facing the throne, it would be directly above the keystone of the archway, looking pointed at the throne. So, like, if you're walking into the throne room, you would never see it. But if you're sitting on the throne, looking down the other way, and you looked up at the keystone, if you had true seeing or whatever magic,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, you would see it there.
Okay.
Sit on the
So
throne and look forward.
I'm going to tell him. Okay, so I need you to go into the throne room for me, please, right now.
Oh, sure. You can see that his image starts bouncing up and down because he's clearly walking.
Okay. I need you to take a seat on the throne,
Ooh.
and I need you to look directly in this direction. Do you see anything that shouldn't be there? And I need you to use your true sight.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I cast that most mornings. I have it up right now. No. Hey, Maris. Good morning. And you see Lord Maris pass by him and nod her head. He gets into the throne room and says, "Ooh, I love sitting on this thing. I know Maris doesn't like it, but she can't say anything to me." He sits down and, ooh, it's still warm. Looks up and, oh, well, that's funny, isn't it? What's that now? And he gets up and walks over, and you hear him squeak a stool over. He gets up and he says, "Huh." And you hear something pry off of the wall, and you hear electricity as a small mechanical box appears out of invisibility in his hand. It had an enchantment of invisibility on it. You would need roll crafting to understand what it is. He doesn't have crafting, so he doesn't know what it is. It's some kind of a metal box. It's got a little piece of glass on it.
Hey,
Let's change the
Con,
thing.
can you come here real quick, please?
Scurry, 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 screech! Yeah, Debbie, what's up?
Adriel, show Con real quick what that is.
Sure. Yeah, look at this thingy here. Roll me a crafting DC 40, not high, for con.
Okay. 3
Or
or
for
higher.
Ace.
Yeah,
Ace
I was
this.
just not high for con at all.
I rolled a 15 on the die on dice.
52, yeah, 52.
yeah.
That's more than a critical. So, what do you ask about this before I tell you stuff about it? Like, do you
Oh,
ask, like, where did it get it, that kind of thing?
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Okay. Well, I found it up above the keystone in the throne room. It was facing this glass thing was facing the throne. And Khan, you realize you've seen this before. This kind of technology, this kind of aperture spy technology. You've seen this type of thing on mechanical bird drones that the Cogito Machinist was putting together ages ago. They were birds that had had surgically implanted metal and machinery implanted into their bones. This is from years ago, deep cut. But you recognize it's the same kind of. They had aperture cameras in their eyes, and Reese was able to bullseye them with his arrows. So they did.
That's
They
why
managed
they're
to.
familiar.
They did not.
yeah.
They didn't get away. Reese bullseyed him with his arrows. Then at Danny's reception, when you were all attacked by the cake golem,
Yeah.
two more of these attacked, and they stole Danny's blood and Seratulia's ice blood. But Danny, you killed the one that stole the ice blood, so they still don't know that Seratulia is not real.
Yeah.
But you've seen you've seen this technology twice, both in these bird drones, Con. You recognize this is a camera.
Yeah. It's something meant to recall our images. It's meant to spy on us. Oh boy, that's that's not good.
Do you think we would be able to locate this type of, or dissect this type of technology and locate where it came from?
I think we would
possible.
know where it would come from if looking at the build, we'd have an idea.
Are you doing a sending spell to your brother right now? Is that what's going on?
No,
We
no,
could
no.
say
It's,
he's up on the machine, the
Yeah.
main screen.
I go up on the I go up. I gotta elbow you to the side. Like, hold on, Aerodrill. You
Yeah. What's
found
up?
something.
What's up, Shadow
This is-
Man?
Someone is spying on everybody using these little cameras. It is a conspiracy. The only thing you can trust is your eyes, your true sight. You can fish them out and destroy them. Take a hammer to this thing and just destroy it, okay? And if you can
Conspiracy.
find-
Big camera. They
find all of the. There might be more. We don't know. We knew there was one here because we saw it on a feed. Long story.
are they gonna put sending stones in my teeth?
yes.
There's no telling what they could do, but they can't do it if they don't know where you are, and they can only know where you are if they have these cameras. Find all the cameras. Don't tell nobody. Not even. What's her name? What's the
Right.
Miranda.
Miranda? Not even Miranda. Not that Miranda isn't trustworthy, but she might blab. You know.
No,
You
she-
never know who she could tell.
She
Right.
doesn't get it. She follows the law. She pays taxes.
Right.
You can't
Someone
trust anyone who
someone
pays
would
taxes.
just ask a question and say, "Oh, Aerodrill's getting rid of the cameras," and they'd be like, "Oh, really?" Right? You never know what she might accidentally say to the wrong person.
No, you're right. Even if she don't mean to.
Exactly. So
Make
the
There's-
only other people you can trust, brothers and sisters, your blood, right? Because you all, if one of you falls, you all fall, right? You have a shared fate.
Yeah.
You can trust
I
them.
would
But
Where go
again,
one, go us all.
please,
Right.
please
Everybody else.
tell my fiance, your brother.
Yeah, he can know. But
Yeah, he
but
can.
again, impress. Say Danny, Zavid, and everyone told you to keep it a secret, because then they will know exactly how serious this is. They might think that you're just making it up or having some fun, but if you name drop us, they'll know it's serious.
Oh, okay. I'll
Don't
go
tell
start looking.
Maris.
I'll go start looking around.
Yeah, don't tell Maris. Again,
Thankfully,
siblings only.
I just had Bruce finish me up this really nice hat. He made it out of hammered aluminum, and it fits real nice. And he puts this aluminum thin hat skull cap around his head. I think it's very becoming. It's got holes where his horns poke through. I'll go right away and start looking for more of these. Do you want me to put them all together or smash them with a hammer as soon as I find them? Do you want to take one apart?
Don't smash them in front of somebody. Just hide it. Go somewhere where there's nobody around, then smash it when no one's looking.
Take it to my tower.
Yeah,
Okay.
the tower. No one's gonna bother you there. That's actually a good idea.
Sure. Yeah, no one goes up there. I'll take them up. Yeah, sure. I'll look all around. I don't sleep much, so I've got nothing but time and energy. Gives me something to do.
do us a favor when you are done sweeping the castle, every level and the grounds, and you've found every nook and cranny where there could be a camera. Go take a nap.
Please
However
do.
long you're able to. All right, get
Sure, sure.
some rest. You'll have earned it at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
stay off the caffeine too.
Oh, it's just my natural state. Demonic blood is really effervescent.
We're gonna cook you up something that's gonna help. I think Khan and I can figure out a sleep medication that'll work for you.
Oh, that would be lovely. But yeah, off I go. Do you need anything else before I go?
That's it.
I think that's it. Yeah, just be careful. And
Really?
if anything weird happens, any strange visitors to the castle, or anybody, say like a shorties with pink hair, just show up out of the blue, hey, call us, let us know. Just stuff out of the ordinary, just so we are appraised of what's going on.
Roger, Dodger. I'm always out on the lookout for anyone who don't belong around here.
Eredrill, what would we do without you? Thank you.
Of course. Be safe. Be safe.
And after the call ends, I'll write a note. Be like, invent sleep medication for Eredrill. Call melatonin.
I'm really worried about him, guys.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't completely destroy everything when he destroys them, because we really should try to trace back the attack, and
Yeah.
hopefully it doesn't go too smash happy.
Well, he'll be able to see. The true sight will reveal the invisibility enchantment to him, so he'll be able to tell what's invisible. Hopefully, we don't have anything else that's invisible that isn't supposed to be destroyed at the castle. Like if you had something that you had invisible, forgot about, who knows? He'll find it and he'll destroy it. So, can we take a break? 'Cause I gotta
Yes, that would be fantastic. This is a perfect place for an intermission. Hope you'll join us in a few minutes. Grab a drink, grab a snack. We're back about 10 or 15. See y'all shortly. Welcome back, everybody. We're back from our intermission, where last we left off, Lux Et Umbra was on the Sunrise Maiden, coming back victorious from having taken the super weapon, the Stellar Degenerator, and transferring it into the Lao Shu Po secret dimension. I believe you were trying to land in Etrin's Folly, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Okay, going back home? Fantastic. There was... No, it's okay. Yeah, so we're going to go back home. You can close out of the Sunrise Maiden map now, if you still even have that up. Fantasy Grounds are running a little slow for me right at the moment. But I will share the Etrin's Folly map once it stops being slow. There we go. Share and share. So once more, Zavid masterfully is able to pilot the Sunrise Maiden out of the atmosphere. There's no crash landing this time, so I'm not going to make you roll anything for this landing. But you set down in a field just outside the small village near one of the farming fields. And it's an easy landing. You set down, and what do you do?
Has anyone, I guess, gathered around?
No, you would have had to sit down a little bit outside of town,
Okay,
just
gotcha.
because you would kick up dust and such. So it would, if anyone saw you, which seems likely, it would probably take at least 5, 10, 15 minutes to get to you on foot, or even maybe 5 minutes on a horse.
Would I be able to cast invisibility on everybody by chance?
Yeah, of
Is
course.
that something in my wheelhouse?
Absolutely, you have the ability to cast invisibility at a higher level. Yeah.
If you want, me and Con can go up
It's true.
have a giant.
That's true. They can go invisible without spending a spell slot. The two of them. If you want to like sneak around first. Sure.
So, oh, I was just gonna say what I would like to do is go to a couple of places where those devices would be at.
Sure. You know that. Well, let me see. You know that there's one in the feed mill, the bar you go to frequently. You know there's one in the Steel Brazier, which is the Krek Longwalker, the Barbariana, the drag queen orc. His tailor shop has one. Let's see what else. Believe. Yeah, you saw one in the clockmaker's house, Rosemary and Thyme. I don't think you were there, Ash, but the three of you did the Home Alone thing with those kids. It was that place, the clockmaker. So those are the three I can remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Okay,
I want to get rid of
so
them.
where would you like to go first, Danny? I'm going to start with Danny. If you're checking out different places, and I'm just going to assume you're going to cast invisibility on yourself and Zavid.
Yeah.
But you don't need to waste the slots for Con and Reese. So where do you go first?
I guess let's get rid of them all in town, and then the ones that's in our like
Okay,
area is fine.
sure.
Can Reese see them with his perception?
If you get
Ooh.
close to one, and you'll need to roll a perception. But I mean, which area are you trying to go to first? Like the bar,
That's a
the tailor shop, or the clockwork shop?
actually. Can I want to discuss with the group real quick. Um, so I think maybe we should get rid of those devices. What do you guys think?
Yes.
So I think we'll get a lot more done if we split the party. Um,
Okay.
Do you want to go with Zavid and then me and Reese, or do you want to take Reese and I'll go with Zavid?
I'll
Or do
go
you
with
want me?
speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I'll go with Danny first. Which place would you like to check out by yourself?
Um, the Barbarian.
Barbariana, the Steel Brazier. Let me do this real quick. I thought I did that already. Fix the Fog of War, but this is a very small map, so give me just a moment. And like that, good enough. Okay, so Danny, you are on the combat tracker here, and I'm sharing this with you now. There we go. Okay, so hopefully you should just see kind of an outside ring and a black all over this building. Yes. Okay. So you walk up to the Steel Brazier, which you've been to many times. You ordered your wedding dress here. Krek made your wedding dress. Um, the door is closed. You do not see any candlelight or anything coming from inside, but it is the middle of the day, so that's not super surprising. What do you do?
We'll go in.
The door is not locked, so I will now just remove the Fog of War here. And you were able to walk in. Give me a perception check, if you can, please.
I refuse.
Okay, nat one. Don't like it. That's the second one you got in this session.
It's they're attracted to me.
I know, you rolled quite a few.
I know.
I
There we
thought
go.
that was going to be another two. That's great.
I know.
So a 52 for... That's a critical. I was looking for 40. As you're walking around the Steel Brazier, you've been here many times. You like Krek. You're very good friends. You're looking and you see everything seems to be up on its rack. Clothes seem to be folded. Some are out on the tailoring table. You see measuring tape, needle, thread. The one thing you notice that strikes you as odd is that normally Krek is very OCD about a mess. If you leave a napkin on a table, he will pick it up and throw it away. If you drop a pair of panties, he immediately scurries over, picks it up, folds it, and sets it back in the correct spot. But you notice a pile of clothes on the floor over by the curtains.
I go towards it.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, I should have had this open. And it's that one. There we go. So yeah, you walk up to it, and you just see empty pile of clothes just on the floor in a heap. Seems very out of place for Krek. Very out of character, I should say.
Do I see Krek anywhere?
Not that you're looking around, no.
Is Reese with me, or did Reese go somewhere?
It's up to
No,
Reese, but
I'd follow with you.
okay.
Because
Then
I
let me
know
throw
me and
you
you
on.
can do good cop, bad cop really good.
Here I will throw you on the map as well, Reese. There you go.
Reese, this is weird.
Alright. I do perception.
Absolutely. It's
Guys,
gonna be higher. But so yeah, take a +1, but it's gonna be. And actually, she is. Yeah, she
I'm
can,
gonna hear.
for sure. Still not quite enough
do
to
I need
really.
to-
You need a 44, which is a natural 13, but guidance is 1, and Danny, I guess, could aid for a 2. So you need like an 11.
Okay.
No, you're not really sure. You see what she sees. You see the pile of clothes. You know Krek a little bit, not as well as Danny, but you know that that does seem odd. He's very fastidious and neat.
This guy is.
yeah, you're telling me.
Why? He's gonna walk over to the
To the what? I just didn't hear you.
clothes pile.
Clothes pile. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me unlock the tokens. There you go.
Yep. Is there anything I can see on the pile of clothing, like anything I can smell from it? Like, is there anything coming from it?
Give me another perception check with guidance. The DC is lower now that you're doing something specific.
Guidance is with 1.
Yep, just 1. So you look for
Come on.
38.
I fucking.
No, it smells nice. It's like floral, but that's you would expect that from Krek. He always smells great. Has amazing cologne. Is always very clean. Nails are trimmed.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
pick up the clothing and see like what size it is. Like, see like what kind of thing could be wearing it.
As you pick it up and hold it, you see something very odd. There's a hole about the size of a golf ball right through the center of the shirt that you didn't notice before because it was in a heap on the floor. That's what you kept failing.
Oh. Okay. He turns to Danny, looks through the hole. This is uncharacteristic.
Okay. So before she gets any further with this, she's going to get rid of the device.
Oh yes, there is one. It would be in the above the door over here, looking into the shop.
Actually, is it okay if we can react and say when she first walks in, that's the
Oh,
first
did
thing
that
she does
first? Yeah,
before?
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Reese would have seen it
Yeah.
with his true seeing, so we can retcon that you did that as soon as you walked in.
I would
Sure.
have pointed that out at least.
So it's above the door I've just placed you at, but now I'll put you back over here.
Perfect. So yeah, she would have gotten rid of that before.
Sure.
And then when Reese shows her that, is there a back room where he might be?
Yes, behind the little curtain there to your south. That's his kind of private area. It's not like a bedroom, but it's where he goes when he's just sewing and not selling to people.
Okay, she goes there.
Okay. You push forward the curtains, so it's not locked or anything, obviously. And Krek's not in here. It's just there's piles of fabric. His shears are out. The chair is not pushed in, which again strikes you as strange. Krek always pushes his chair in. Again, OCD, very fastidious.
Maybe somebody took crack.
Maybe he picks up the red pile of clothing. Is there anything with that?
It's just a shirt and pants.
He's been
but
correct napped.
correct net. But to answer your question, the pants seem normal. The only thing weird is that the shirt has a hole in it about the size of a golf ball. Through the back, let's say.
Okay.
It's not all the way through.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I should have mentioned that. It is not all the way
Oh,
through.
it's not all the way through.
So, yeah, it's only through the back.
Well,
I should have mentioned that.
You want to take it with us?
yeah, I might as well. And he picks it up and he walks through the rest of the shop, seeing if there's anything else uncharacteristic and weird. Takes a look at like the entryways, the windows, seeing if like there's a scrape or something, like literally anything where it looked like there was something.
Another perception check. You
he
can
was,
have guidance again.
Yeah, see if there's any signs of struggle. Yes!
There you go. Much
Jeez.
better.
I had to look at the room more, I guess.
So with the guidance, that would be a dirty 20, wouldn't it?
With a that's
Yep, with guidance
like
it'd
a
be dirty
50. That's a 52.
Two.
Yeah. So you're in this little room with Danny, Craig's little sewing area, and you notice that his window is open a little bit, 4 or 5 inches. It's just a shutter that he normally keeps locked. He doesn't really like the breeze, you know that about him. Tickles his hair, and he doesn't like when his hair gets moved. But you notice that the window is open a little.
I don't think this is good. I mean, I know we were already assuming that, but between the clothing, this window cracked open, and just the vibe in here is off, is best way to say it.
I am going to send a message to Khan. And just ask, is she okay? Is everything okay on that side?
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I guess we can establish where Khan is.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can cut over to Khan now with Danny. We'll leave you with that. Khan, where did you and Zavid decide to go? Because you're teaming up, right?
Yeah.
Where did you decide to go? There's the feed mill, the clock store, or back to Shadow Valley. Are the other 3 places you know were camered, bugged?
Feed mill first.
Feed mill first. Okay. Did I? I did. Good. I put Fog of War in this one. So Khan, come on, Fantasy Grounds, work with me. Put Khan down here.
I don't know what's going on outside, but I heard like, I don't know, my mic even might have picked it up, like 3 loud hammer noises, and literally all I could think about was the skeleton hitting the shield, like, grah! Has anyone else been getting a shit ton of that recently? Oh my god, I feel like I'm going
geez.
insane.
Okay, here we go.
Fuck!
What?
It happened again! It happened again! What are the goddamn skeleton outside my window? It's banging a
Lord.
shield.
Okay, so you are walking down the street of Veterans Folly, a road you've walked many, many times. You've stumbled down this road. You've practically crawled home from this road, just blind drunk from this place. You've been here a million times. This was where Danny's reception was after her wedding. This is where Bort Bargith was murdered by Hallad. He got Finnick Padley the Goblin to poison his drink. You've had so many experiences here. And you walk up, and as you're walking up, you notice it's really quiet.
Too quiet.
A little too quiet for midday at the feed mill. Especially anymore. This town has grown in leaps and bounds recently, since Lux Et Umbra came to town.
Am I with you? Are we together right now?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm controlling you currently.
Yeah, I'm gonna like turn to Con and be like, is it what time of day is it? Isn't it like the lunch rush?
Yeah, though, there should be a whole lot more people. Con takes out her sundial on her wrist.
I'm gonna immediately. I think something's up. I'm gonna cast locate on the bartender lady, that really nice lady that's helped us so much.
Delma Falst?
Yeah, with the southern accent. That lady.
Okay.
I wanna locate is the lower version. It works out to like I think a certain a distance. If I don't detect her in that distance, I'm gonna cast
I think it's a 10th level spell, Pinpoint. It'll just tell me where on this plane of existence she is located. If she's not here, I'll know what plane she's on.
10th level magic, huh?
That's if locate doesn't work. If she's further than the distance, I don't. You'll have to look up how long locate goes to. But yeah,
Locate, when you cast it, it's odd. You've cast this spell when someone has been too far away before, so you know what that feels like. Mechanically, it just means that the spell doesn't work, nothing happens, you know? But
yeah.
it's almost like, you know, when you're really cold and you put your hands in really warm water and then you make them cold again and it go numb and tingly and weird? You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about? Your hands do that as you cast Locate. It's not that it didn't work, it's that it's wrong. Something is making it incorrect, and you're not getting a read.
She's being.
But it's not a distance issue.
No, she's around. I see she's around, but something is interfering with the magic. And I rub my hands together. I'm like, we're gonna have to do something a little bit bigger. And then I'll cast Pinpoint. And in the text of Pinpoint says it basically penetrates most protections against it. It just works. So double check the text on that. But I'm pretty sure that's the advantage of having that spell. Is that it's like unfailing.
Oh, I forgot to turn on my music again. Let me see. PF2E Pinpoint? I've never even heard of that.
Pinpoint. I believe it's a 10th level divine
Pinpoint.
spell.
8th level. You learn the name of the target's exact location, including the building, community, and country and plane of existence. You can target a creature only if you've seen it in person, have one of its significant belongings, or have a piece of its body. So you need a belonging at the very least to cast this.
We're in her bar, right?
You are outside of her bar right this second.
I'm going in.
Okay. You go up to the door, which again you've both been to many times, and both give. Well, I'll roll for you, Shane. But Con, give me a perception check. 42 is what you're looking for.
12 or higher.
Shane does not see it. Or ZV does not see it, and
Con doesn't see it either.
No, neither of you see it. You are going full on towards the door. So I'm just going to open it. As you come inside, I'm not going to make you roll. Well, actually, no, roll again. Perception check, but the DC's lower on this one. 38, you got it, Con. 46, Zavid also got it. So, both of you, as you walk in, you see that the door is not locked, but you don't see anyone. You look around, and what you see is up on the stage is a pile of clothes. Over by one of the side tables is a pile of clothes. And behind the bar is a pile of clothes.
Zavid, I think the lap shell happened when we went looking.
Snap.
Yeah. Let's be careful. Don't step too readily anywhere. They could have been turned to ants, and we don't want to kill them if they're like in bug form or something.
Funny, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. Honey, I Shrunk Etran's Folly.
Yep.
Right. I was looking for something for my wife. So we have a bunch of clothing piles that represent the people that were supposed to be there, meaning they were either transformed into something or they were teleported, just their corporeal bodies and nothing else, somewhere else, maybe banished or something, which is kind of a weird way. I feel like that's wrong, because if they were teleported, then everything with them would go with, you know?
Yeah.
These are the three.
Sounds logical.
So I think something happened to their bodies. I think they may have been transformed.
Those are my keep.
And if, yeah, I guess, did you look up pinpoints like I needed their stuff, right?
You need like a personal item, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna find the clothes that look like the barmaid's clothes.
Yeah, behind the bar, there's a dress behind the bar, and a pair of shoes, woman's shoes.
I'll take the dress, kind of lift it up and be like, all right, I think I know who this belongs to. And then I'm going to close my eyes, focus in on the dress and on the person who I know, who I've met many times, and I'm going to cast Pinpoint and find them.
Okay. As you cast this spell, your sight goes away from you. You don't see anything else in the bar. You look around, and the first thing you notice is the sound. I'm sorry, Elliot, but you hear a squelching, horrible, wet noise all around you. As you just see darkness everywhere. You recognize that you're looking through her eyes, but she's a human. She doesn't have dark vision like you do, greater dark vision like you do. So it's just dark and wiggling and squelching and wet. But you aren't sure
no.
precisely where this is.
I don't know. I cannot locate this.
She's magically changed somehow, but she's not gone. She's on the. I'll give you. She's on the material plane.
I turn to Khan and say, I think one of two things. A, she's been transformed and is in some sort of chrysalis. Or B, she's been eaten.
Well, I would think that both are bad, but one is worse.
One is a little bit worse, and I cannot locate her specific location because she's
Ooh.
too changed. Her form has been altered, so
Ooh.
her essence is different. I think I would like to use a 10th level slot now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
there
was
is
eighth.
that was 8th. So there's a spell that's like you're able to cast any spell of that from a school that you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 9th level or lower, essentially.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I would like to. I think it's Miracle. I think it's literally called Miracle. I
Miracle.
want to
Yeah.
use Miracle to teleport the both of us to her location. Is that something we can do?
No.
Oh,
There,
damn.
there. Again, she has been changed so much, and you would need to undergo the same change for that to work.
The same chain. What?
Yes. It's not just that she is in a different place. It is that a change has happened to her, and you can't figure it out with just a teleport spell. I want Khan to give me a perception check. Since Zavita's doing this magically, I want Khan to use her rat eyes and her fake demon eye.
Yeah.
Right.
I've forgotten you had Shax's eye
Yeah,
implanted in
activate
your
your
brain.
demon eye. What can you see?
I mean, why not activate my demon eye?
That's what
You
it's
should,
for.
you know, every time anything happens, Khan says, I'll activate my demon. I feel like that's something she would immediately jump to.
Yeah.
100%. What was it called? Eye of
Yeah,
Shax?
she just like blinks a bunch and she's just trying to like
Right.
tap
Yeah.
into the power.
So give me a perception checks. Okay, that was
39.
enough. It was 38 was what I was looking for. As you're looking around in this bar, rummaging through the clothes, you recognize that up on the stage where you're standing, oh, this is the light blue silken outfit of Flunk. And there's a hole in the chest about the size of a golf ball, but not through the back. And up to the north, this pile of clothes here where I just moved you, at first you think it's dusty, like it's been rolled around in the dirt. But you get a closer look and you realize oh, that's not dirt. It's spores. This is this one's clothes. And looking around the bar more, I'm just going to move you again.
Yeah.
Within the kitchen, you see an old lady's dress, and you realize Amora, the cook. Now you can do what you need.
Yeah. A hole through the front, not through the back.
on flanks. On the one for this one, it would also be on the front, and for Amora's, there's a hole in the back of the dress.
All right.
All about the size of a golf ball.
Do you tell me about the spores?
Yeah, she'll. I imagine that she was like, when she was trying to parse it, she would say out loud, "Oh, it's spalls."
Okay. When you say that, I immediately try to cast sending and contact this one.
Again, your hands do that weird, cold,
Oh
hot,
my god,
tingly
this
thing.
one? No, they live in the Underdark though. Come on,
They drink at the bar all the time.
they do.
All the time.
Okay, okay, all right. We might need some help. I'm gonna contact Details Attracts. I can't think of anyone else right now who
Yes.
might be able to help. I contact a dragon. Maybe he can help.
Yes, Danny?
Is there any plants in
The clothing
In
shop?
the steel brazier?
uh-huh.
Now there's a clever question.
That
Let's
is a
look.
very
Let's
good
look.
one.
I hadn't thought of that. That's clever. There are bushes outside. There's grass outside, and I'm gonna say Krek has at least a potted plant.
I'm going to talk to the potted plant.
Yes, please.
Oh, that's smart.
Like I said,
was
that's
what do you
clever.
plan?
That's very clever. That's very clever. Yeah, he has a small orchid. It's a very lovely little white orchid that he keeps in semi-sun, and he moves it every day so he gets the perfect amount of sun. Again, very OCD, very fastidious. But this orchid, you cast this magic, and what do you say to it?
Hello, little one. I am looking for your person.
Hi, I'm Alabaster. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Normally,
meet you.
normally only Craig talks to me.
I could also talk to you now. We can be
Wow.
friends.
I'd like a new friend. I'm very thirsty, though. Craig hasn't been around in a bit. Can I have some water, please?
She'll create water and she'll give it to plant.
Easy. You're a 20th level bard druid. You can absolutely just create some water for it.
Thank you. Oh, yes, I was very thirsty. Oh, I needed that. What can I do for you?
You said Craig hasn't been around in a while?
A couple of days.
Did you see what happened to him?
He was sitting here sewing, and I thought it was a snake come through the window and bite him on, I think I said the back. For Craig?
Yes.
Back of his clothes? Yes.
Yeah.
And it bit him on the back from the window. Big snake.
If you describe it to me, I can try to draw a picture of it.
Sure. I'm not going to share the art with you, but give me a performance because that's art. Let's say 42 performance check. This is clever. This is a very clever route. I didn't think to talk. I always forget about talk to plants.
I'm gonna also assist and just be like, oh no, I think, because you're describing it as he's speaking it out loud because I know you're talking to a plant. And I'm like, no, the edges have to be more like this. No, snakes
Sure.
have a curve like that, like just like Danny. We have to make sure it's accurate. So
Okay.
here's some help.
So how much is that?
That's going to be a +1 and a 2 from guidance, so 2.
Okay, so go into the modifier. Thank you.
Yeah, 2 in the modifier, and then a performance, please.
Okay.
Here it comes. That's enough. That was bang on the DC. 42 is what I was looking for.
Amazing.
So it
Thanks,
describes you.
Reese.
Well, it was bright red. It had a hood, like a hood, like it was wide, like this. It had steam coming out of its nostrils, very long fangs, and its body was pretty thick. But that was all I saw, was just this long snake, red snake, coming through the window. Bit Crick on his back.
A big one.
Snake. Red snake with a hood like a cobra.
Put a crick on his back?
Krek was sitting in a. Krek was sitting in a. Oh, I get it. Krek was sitting in a chair, the window behind him, and it came in and bit him on the back. Well, lower,
Okay.
like bit him on the back, like here, from behind.
That was all I saw. I didn't see the whole thing, just its front half. It could be really long.
Why you? I'm guessing you're just relaying this, but he looks back at the window and just goes, "Had it be thin enough to fit through the window like that to get?" But the door was unlocked, so clearly whatever it is, maybe took it to him. Because Crick isn't, what's a space isn't big enough to get up the window that small.
No, the window is definitely too small for Krek to have really fit through. But even a large snake could have fit through this window. Like even an anaconda could fit through this window. But Krek is an orc. There's no way he could fit through this window without like squeeze.
So she'll just make a little rain cloud for the orchid. And then,
Oh, thank you.
thank you. We'll get Krek back as soon as possible.
Okay, lovely day. La la la.
And it starts to dance in the shower of.
Khan,
Yeah, it's so weird over here. Like, there's piles of clothes, with strange holes. It's so weird. Like, where did everyone go?
yeah. Is there any plants in the bar?
And she looks around.
No plants.
No.
But you hear from the stable the whinny of a horse.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
You got it.
Go into the bar.
Okay, I can throw you both on here now. Danny and Reese. You arrived, and I'll reshare it in case anyone needs it. You can close out of the steel brazier now, unless you explicitly decide to go back. Okay, so the four of you are now together at the feed mill. Danny, you and Reese arrive to the same scene. 4 piles of clothes. One behind the bar, one on the stage, one at a table, and one in the kitchen.
Can I redo a perception?
Of course you can, yes. And yes, Shig?
Yeah, and I'm contacting Butalzatrack, so my
That's right.
I think we also, in that moment, before you contact, we're looking, there's a snake, like literally, not figuratively. Also, why hasn't anybody taken care of that? And he points over to wherever the fuck the
Yes, the camera is. There's actually 2 in here. There's one behind the bar and one above the stage. So basically, the bar is looking at the stage looking at the bar. Okay, so you can easily take care of that.
Yep.
Sorry, I was a little bit distracted by the lack of people in the piles of clothes.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so you are able to call up Betelgetrax, that you know now is a silver dragon who takes the form of a silver bearded dwarf who lives atop Mount Fogton, and he appears as a little hologram in front of you. Oh, hey Zavid, how's it going? Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, we were in a bit of a pickle here, Betelgetrax. Really happy to see you and hear your voice. Before I go any further, how's the family? How's your egg doing?
Oh, it's getting real close to cracking. Gwyneth Strauss has been sitting on it, breathing a fire every morning. We can hear it moving around. It could be any day now.
I'm really happy to hear that. And I'm happy that you are unaffected by the emergency that's befallen Eldred's Folly.
Oh, no?
We haven't... a lot of missing people. All that's left of them are piles of clothes. I just reunited with a recent Danny who we kind of split up from. They said it's a snake or something that has taken them, but the problem is a red snake with any other features. A hood, a crick in its back, and like, what is it doing to them? Is it
Biting
eating them whole, or
it's biting them? as
fighting
far
them
as we know.
and leaving their clothes behind somehow. So here's the thing: I used magic. First, I used locate to try to find the
Of
bar
course.
head there. Didn't work. It was more like I knew that they were around, nearby too. I was getting a sense that it spell didn't fail. They weren't too far, but there was like a tingling sensation, like something had changed about them that I couldn't find them. Then I used pinpoints to get the more specific information, and the vision I got was disturbing. Darkness, a sort of squelching sound, like very organic, like they had been eaten. And if it's a snake, I would think swallowed whole, but they've been changed somehow. So it couldn't be that simple. And why would they leave the clothes behind, right? A snake would not be so discerning. So I couldn't think to call anybody else. I thought that maybe in all of your years you might have come across a creature such as this. Does this sound familiar to you?
I mean, not precisely. I suppose there are snakes down in the Mwangi Expanse who have acidic venom and sort of melts the insides of the creatures they eat. Suppose they could have been melted. They wouldn't have affected their
Yeah, but
clothes.
we would have seen some sort of stain or residue. We've seen
Oh,
nothing.
that's
Just
true. I suppose, yes, there would be some sort of
there's like
mess.
a hole, I guess, in the clothes on like one side. It doesn't even pierce through them. It just goes into like the front or the back or something.
You know, doesn't sound any familiar to me at all, but, you know, who might know is Cipragrod. He's out back right at the moment. We've become best chums, thanks to all of you. But he happens to know a lot about these weird things. Do you want me to go get him for you?
If he's nearby, sure, yeah.
He's gonna make a great godfather.
I'm glad to hear that after everything, you guys have been able to rekindle a friendship that honestly sounds like it should have been ironclad from years ago. It's good to see that you've moved past all that.
He's become a quick friend. Just trying to find my mental image of him as I go and walk outside. Where is that dang dragon?
Where could he be hiding?
Where
In this
could he be
folder?
hiding?
No.
No, not in this one. Where is that
He's got like a
dang
Rolodex. He's like,
dragon?
nope. It's not in this one. He has like 7 Rolodexes because he's got so many
Seriously.
How
contacts.
many dragons do you
I
know?
have so much art of dragons. Oh my god, why do I have so many dragons?
Because it's fun.
I guess, yeah, but god. It's too many.
Also, I had been scratching my head going, what the fuck? And then it finally dawned on me what you told me not to metagame, so I get it now.
You finally get
Yeah.
it? Okay,
It finally dawned on me. So thank you
I
for
have
telling
no
me.
clue.
Yes,
that.
yes.
I have
Good.
no
There it
idea
is,
what's
Fury
going on.
Dragon. Thank God. I was like, full disclosure, I told Shane a week ago, look, man, I know for a fact that you know what next session is from. I know you know. I just know you do. But the chances are Elliot and Ash don't, and Eldritch might not. So please don't metagame. So you finally get it?
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
be ignorant to this.
You need to rely on your rolls.
Yeah.
So, yes, shortly thereafter, you see outside atop the mountain. He's not nearly this aggro looking, but it's the only picture I have. The Cipragrod, the Fury Dragon.
I
The
just found him in MP's.
He's so great. The copper dragon who had mithril gold alloy plating surgically grafted to his body from the Cogito Machinus. He leans down and says, "Yes, David, is it? What can I do for you this day?"
We're suffering an emergency in Etrin's Folly. And then I describe the situation as I did to Vital Satrax to him. Essentially all of the physical characteristics of what we were told essentially like attack these people and what's been left, which is no residue of any other kind other than their clothes and a puncture wound at various points in where different people were.
Reese is also going to show the birds. Be like, there's also these, which I feel you might.
As soon as he sees the cameras, he gets angry. "Yes, I recognize that foul tech. That is of the Cogito Machinus, those foul gnomes who did this to me." But you say there's a creature that has been attacking your town.
It's targeting humanoids. There's a horse that I think we heard outside that was not killed. So I think it maybe works for the machinists or was created by them and set loose.
I see.
It doesn't seem natural because I'm racking my brain and none of this seems like anything found in nature.
No, nor is it of technological origin, I would suspect. The Cogito machine is under the command of the artifact's Glastric Finibus, whom you killed. And Con, you're there, correct? All of you are there.
Yeah.
Whom you, Miss Rizzolo, hurled into the lava, much to my joy. Wonderful moment. But he was not the only power, the only brain. And Zavid, at this, you remember something. A book you found in the Cogito Machinus. It's a book that gave you medicine and increased your medicine to expert or something by reading it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's in your bag. It's called Brain-Controlled Interfaces, Design and Development of a Mind-Controlled Prosthetic Using Negatroencephalographic Sensors by Dr. Skimblenook Garwinkle, M.D. And he says to you, there was a doctor, the one who specialized in creating the prosthetics. The artifacts was the cult leader. He was the mind and the voice. But
I
this doctor,
snap my fingers and point. I say, Garwinkle.
yes, the pink-haired little bitch. She
Ew.
did this to
Yeah.
me.
Pink hair. I look at everyone. I'm like, can't even like pink hair, pink hair,
Big air.
Pink hair.
pink hair.
And I will
Fair.
say, above table, at the end of season 2, when you guys freed Xiprogrod and he finally flew off into freedom, he said, "Now, if you'll excuse me, I have unfinished business with a pink-haired gnome."
Damn, I
Okay.
do not recall that.
That's why I'm telling you, because this was literally 3 Earth years ago.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was the last thing he said to you with that, like, in person, was, "If you'll excuse me, I have unfinished business with a pink-haired gnome."
So, and then I'm going to share with Ciprogrod some more information about the surveillance that we've been finding and the fact that we learned about this hive mind and that it's connected to the surveillance that this Garwinkle is watching us from. So now that I have a name,
Now you have a name.
I have a fucking name, dude. All right. Have another 10th level slot.
Yes, you do, because you took that feat.
I have a book written by them too, a personal item.
That you do. You have a personal item. It is in her handwriting.
I look at everybody and I say, "You guys ready to fucking kill a gnome?"
God, yes.
I mean, we'll capture them and see if we can get our friends back, but if not, we'll kill them. That's a good second. And I'm going to cast Pinpoint using the book to find Garwinkle.
You see your sight leave your eyes. It's sort of like a drone footage, where it starts off slow and speeds up, going through doors and down the road, and you're following this trail. And the further it gets away from you and the feed mill, the worse you feel, and the deeper your heart sinks. Because your sight spell, your pinpoint, makes the familiar trail all the way up to Shadow Valley. Past the gate, past the bushes, through the foyer, past Zavid's bedroom, down the stairs,
No.
past the alchemy lab, and that's where it stops.
The mushroom area?
This one. What did
No.
we do to you?
It's
Oh,
not this one.
This one was her
they
clothes were
returned.
their clothes
Okay,
were empty.
okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
so
never mind,
it's not
never
this
mind.
one.
It's not this one. No. This one is like a geth. They need to come to consensus to do a betrayal this bad, and I don't think enough of the symbiote like fungal colony would turn against us like that. You might have a few outliers that make up their like myriad form, but not enough to go against us like this.
Yeah, it would need every spore's consensus essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But the fact that they're not dead, because if they were dead, my spells would just fail,
They
right?
would have failed, yes. You would know
So
immediately.
so
They're
we
not
know
dead.
that they are in a they're magically compromised in maybe a different form or something. And because of the darkness and the squelching sound, I think the creature that got them must have eaten them somehow. And if it's magic, they must be doing it in a way that we can't really even conceive of because it's not like an organic process. Maybe maybe it's not biting. Maybe they're tap. All they have to do is make a contact with you. They tap you and you poop away or
Could be.
something, right?
Magic exists.
Exactly. Like this is clearly like an alchemical mutant thing, you know, some
Yep.
sort of like creature that was created by Garfunkel. I mean
Garwinkle, yes.
Garwinkle.
But
His
that's when
name
the
is Simon.
spell. That's the way. Yes, Simon and Garwinkle. So that's where your vision ends, and you're back at the feed mill again.
I share everything I just saw. By the way, I said 10th level. I misspoke. It was 8th level. It was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
point.
8th level, whatever. Either way,
But
you
I'm
have the
like,
spell slots.
I tell Ciprograd, I think we know where they are. If you would like
Do
to,
you?
if you would like to come back us up and get some vengeance, we would love to have your help.
Is
Uh,
Oh,
there a
yes.
tree that he could go through?
I would,
He cannot. Well, Betelgeuse tracks can do tree stride. I mean, it would take them at least a little bit to get ready and such, but yeah, they could get there relatively quickly.
yeah. If they have a way to get here fast, I would also just be completely happy using our magic to teleport
Hmm.
them here. I would poof them
Yeah.
here as soon as we need to.
Cool. Yeah, they can get
If
here
they
pretty
want to go into
quickly,
like a
though.
humanoid form to go into our base with us, that might be.
Actually, yeah. I need to find a picture of Cyprigrod's human
Nippergod
form.
should, yeah. He'll be like a
It also would
cyborg or
be it would
something.
be
Yeah.
very funny if like he refused to go into a human form and just like tore through our base like where is she?
Where is she?
I'm gonna need,
Pet
yeah.
droid.
I'll be clear with him. Like we need to make sure our friends don't get killed, and Garwinkle will know how to bring them back if we can't figure it out on our own. So our aim is to capture her alive. She might know a lot of information, especially in terms of like saving the universe.
I have some
we
good
don't.
investigative skills that I want
Yeah,
to put to use.
but if you want to be the one to knock her out, by all means, you can
Wonderful.
have that honor.
Sounds wonderful to me. And you hear flapping.
All right, I'll hang up, and I'll just turn to you guys like we need to get to Shadow Valley.
Got it.
Can I talk to the horse for like 5 seconds to see
Yes,
what kind
absolutely.
of monster are we dealing with?
I need to do something in the background anyway, so do that. You walk into the stable, and you can see that there's a horse that, well, without even rolling, you can tell it's hungry and tired. It has clearly not been fed.
Yeah, we'll feed it real quick. Tons of apples, carrots, all the good stuff.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Danny, I appreciate all these apples.
I'm not going for Elvis. I'm trying to go for Mr. Ed. It's coming out Elvis.
My mind went to Hank Hill.
Yep.
I'm trying for Mr. Ed. Only Dirge's father is Hank Hill.
Oh, you're so very welcome. Have you seen a big red snake recently?
Yes, a strange long tail was a snake on a big, scary monster thing.
Can you describe it?
Well, fat and red, had spikes on its back all over, big teeth, 4 legs, and its tail was a red snake. When smoke came out of its nostrils at both ends, the snake tail and its nose. I saw it walk past the stable.
I guess it doesn't point. It doesn't have a finger. With the
Have
tail
we
of a snake.
ever seen anything like that?
Roll me a nature check. It's gonna be really high, but yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. Let me get rid of the 1,000 things I have open.
Hmm.
Can I aid you in that since you're describing it further?
Yeah, you can. You need a 30 to aid with nature.
Ah, fuck. Sorry, Danny.
It's okay. Fingers crossed.
Ooh.
Natural. Oh, if you give yourself guidance, that's actually the DC was 50. Good lord.
Yes.
I did not think you were going to hit that. Okay. So you're thinking, and you think you've read about something like this before, where, but different. You've read about like a manticore that's, correct me if I'm wrong, someone that's like the head of an eagle in the body of a lion. Is that right, Shane?
I think no. So
No.
a manticore has the body of a lion with a spike tail and bat-like wings, and then the face of a man, and they can speak and they're really evil.
Okay.
There are
So yeah.
chimera
Yes.
that have like snake tail. So like it might have three heads and the tail of a
Yeah.
body of a snake.
So you've heard of like chimeras and the other thing I just said that I just blanked on,
Manicore.
Manicore. Yeah. So you've heard of things. It's sphinxes. They have the head of a human and the body of a lion and like the tail of a goat or something. So there is precedent for like animals that are multiple animal parts, and like there's precedent for tails that are serpents. Like these are things that are not completely out of the ordinary.
How big was it, Mr. Tony?
Pretty big. Bigger than me for sure. As tall as this building, actually. And it's a one-story tavern, so like 10 to 15 feet tall.
She'll give him another apple, pet him on the head,
Oh, thank you so much.
and confirm to Zavid what he was saying earlier. I'm pretty sure all of them have been eaten.
Oh, well, in whatever manner they've been eaten, they're not dead. I think this thing probably doesn't have a digestion the way that a natural creature does. Otherwise, I wouldn't get any signal from them. Maybe.
Maybe it's holding it in its stomach like it's a prison?
Can I make a check for like?
Absolutely. Occultism.
Because I know out of game that there are there's something called an astral dreadnought. This is like a D&D creature, but like it has a stomach that's like a demi-plane. It's not like a natural creature. It's created by a wizard. So I'm thinking maybe it's like a holding cell. Like maybe this is going to be used to ransom us.
Sure.
Like
roll me,
Kronos did to the
occultism.
Olympians.
Yeah,
good call.
exactly.
Occultism, looking for a 44. And you can have guidance, obviously. And Danny can aid, I guess. You have occultism.
Yes, I can aid.
I'll aid. Also, can I also aid?
Yeah, sure. You just need a 30 to aid. Whew, Danny,
50.
damn. And a 40. I'll just count this as a group roll because you're all doing really good.
Yeah.
Good lord. And then, yeah, Zavid, good lord. So she's legendary in occultism, so that's a 4. You're trained, that's a 5. You're trained, that's a 6. So 7 with guidance, Shane. Oh, wait, I have to roll for him because he is AFK, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not at my computer, and I.
That's
thought
what,
you
yeah,
were doing it
AFK.
for me.
I just remembered. So it's, what did I say, 6?
7.
7. I have way too much shit open. Give me a second. Come on. Fantasy Grounds, you're killing me, dog. Not responding, not responding. Not a good time. Come on, dude.
Come on, I need to know.
Ugh.
I want this
Suspense
mystery
is
to be
killing me.
solved.
There we go. Okay, come on. Not 77. I finally caught up when I typed it twice. There we go. 7. Okay, I got it. Occultism for Zavid. Got it. Oh, good. Okay, yeah. So when you're talking about this and you're realizing, oh, some kind of creature with a demiplane in its stomach would make sense. That would cause your spell to go a little weird. It would still tell you they're in the material plane, but kind of.
Yeah.
That maybe. You're not certain, but maybe.
Just like the Bandersnatch thing, right? Like we've gone against certain special creatures that do not appear in nature. They are designed. They are created for a purpose, and this is no different. This is a unique creature created by Garwinkle
That's right.
for the purposes of either just fucking with us or actually like abducting the people here to ransom something. Basically, like I will have all of them killed if you don't give me the key to the prison or something like that. Like I have a feeling this is her angle.
Yeah.
Easily
So
could be.
we are going to have to probably fight the thing, but the main thing is we can't let her like activate a kill switch that would kill them. That would be bad, and we also can't let her escape again. So we're going to need to quickly lock her down and not maybe not kill the thing. It's possible that whatever's inside the thing might not be able to get out if it dies while they're in there, or they might get ejected into like the astral plane or something. Like we don't want to lose them like that. So
One of us might have to go in there.
yeah, I'm thinking honestly, Khan, you are the aspect of flesh. You would be the best.
But Zavid, you have the infiltrator feat thing that you just took.
Oh my god, you're right.
You might have to
Holy
do it.
shit.
You might have to do it.
Hey, listen, if I have to go into the innards of this thing to get people out, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
It might be you and Conda goes in.
Khan can turn into her pest form and go with
Yep,
me.
that'd be true. And Danny could become a spider.
Oh my gosh. So just Reese would just be on the outside like, I'm not going in there.
No, disgusting.
He could be on the outside tanking it. He could
That
get
is also
distracted.
true.
Yeah.
I would say me and
Well, you
me
and
Reese would be
Ciprogrod
opposite.
would be a great pair.
That would
actually, I
actually
think.
be really freaking awesome.
True.
Especially if he goes into dragon mode. Oh, it's on.
I love this plan. This is so funny.
So essentially, here's what it would be. There would be a spider, a mouse, or rat, I guess, and then there would be a man who's
man.
shaped like a noodle. Like he's like a noodle, like slithering into the thing. Because I don't shrink. I just squeeze.
Noodle man.
So I become a noodle.
I love this
I'm
plan
shaped,
so much.
I'll basically be shaped like a snake, essentially, like as I go in,
Yeah.
like a big, like a worm man.
Or like a gummy worm.
Would you guys love me if I was a worm? Like slip it.
Yes, Sabine, we would love you
Yes.
if you were a
Hysterical.
worm.
I
Good,
turn you
because
into
I'm
a
about
worm.
to go into my worm form. It's
Oh,
not
gosh.
it's not magic. I just physically and grossly morph into a noodle.
My god.
I imagine like Danny's turned herself into a worm and it was like to Bruce, do you still love me? Will you take care of me now?
Oh my God.
Bruce is in Druma, right?
Yes, he's in Druma.
Okay. Good. At least one person from Veterans Folly is safe.
Yeah.
He got out
So
while
you
he
think-
could. That was good of him.
Yes, he wasn't in Entrance Folly. So, you're still at the bar. You've talked to Ciprogrod. He's clearly flapping on his way. What do you do from here?
Well, we
You
know,
know
it's
where
a trap.
she's at. You know it's a trap, yeah. And you know that she's at your base. But Zavid happens to have been working on something for a very long time. Have you not been having your blood ghoul carve a hidden tunnel to the river, Zavid, to your
Yes.
bedroom? Have you not been
Yes.
doing that since like level 5? Because you have.
Yep, I have. and also my minions are undead, which means that they probably cannot be. They're not biologically. They don't work the same way. So if this thing is just capturing things and it's not a biological, maybe they can take undead. But also, it's possible that they can only do this to like living creatures.
Right.
In which case, we have an advantage. So I'm going to use a sending spell to see if I can if my blood ghoul is still around.
Yeah, you do sending to it, and yes, I am here. I am still digging out the tunnels, widening them. They have been finished, but I am widening them to your specifications.
I need you to pause this
Yes.
operation because there's an emergency right now within the lair.
Oh no!
Gather everyone from the underground secret facility. I'm talking the Mummitor as well as our grave guard. Actually, she's out. She's out like proselytizing, isn't she?
Yes, Liliana's gone. She's not in Etrin's Folly.
Okay. but get the mummy core and anybody else that we have over there. I don't know if I like recruited more like
Chompy,
people.
Bubbles.
Yeah, the monsters. Get the monsters together. Get the
Mhm.
gang together. All right, all the monsters,
The
and
Monster
we
Mash.
and I need you to
Bubbles
meet
is not a
us
monster.
at the entrance with the river because we have an infiltration we need to conduct on our lair. There's an intruder who has taken out all of our allies.
There has been many sounds. I finally found the pictures. Here, come on, great map record. Here is, goddamn.
Less
fantasy
allies,
grounds.
more family at this point.
Yeah, right. The Blood Ghoul is family at this point. Same with the Momator and Chompy. Yeah, fantasy grounds. You're killing bud. Yes, I can. I'll run up to the into the other higher levels and go round up everyone. You said to bring them to the base of the river.
Yes, I need you to be very careful. Do not go up into the regular area because if you do, there's a chance you will be detected by the intruder and they can send their creature after you. It is a red creature with a serpentine tail, and it uses this to make people disappear. We don't know how it works, and we aren't sure if it can affect undead. We will meet you at the secret entrance, and then we can all go up together.
Very okay. Very well. I will. I will grab them and I will meet you. I see you shortly.
I end the communication, and I look to everybody else. I basically like let them know if they didn't already. Like, hey, my secret area was not discovered, which means all of those minions are still active, which means we're not. It's all's not totally lost.
Good.
We can retake the base and rescue everybody else.
Ooh, do you still have Wisp? Was that her name?
Wisp, yes.
Are you able
Yeah.
to look through Wisp's eyes and see what she sees?
Yeah, send the
Mhm.
spider.
Oh yeah, my familiar.
Yeah, you're familiar with Wisp. Yeah, you can just summon Wisp.
Yeah. I'm going to use. I think it's a beast sense.
Something like that. One of those spells. Yeah.
Okay, you should be good. I'm gonna. It's like a third level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast that?
Absolutely. Where would Wisp have been?
Wisp was with the bigger face spider, and they
That's
were probably
right.
down.
They were in the mushroom room. That's right.
But they're phase spiders, so when
Yes.
shit hits the fan, they can just go to the ethereal to be safe.
They absolutely can. And they would have done so. So you're like looking through their eyes?
I would like to spy through Wisp's eyes. Yeah, I want to see what Wisp is seeing right now.
Fantastic. At first, you just see kind of rocks. It's weird because your eyes aren't used to the ethereal phasing through things sight yet. But as your eyes get used to what's going on here, to get that off the map. There we go. You're looking and you see the mushroom room. It's filled with mushrooms as per usual. And I'm going to open this here because you see two things. You see a massive red creature that hulking, almost looks like a elephant without a long tusk or without a long trunk, but it's fat and muscular and spiny, covered in spikes. It is steaming from the nostrils, sharp rows of sharp teeth, and its tail is that of a red scorpion steaming from the nostrils.
Can you be a deer and send this to me on Discord so I can see
Yes,
it?
yes. I forgot you weren't your
Thank you.
computer. Give me just a second.
Right.
This is
Oh.
Yeah, I really want to see this thing now.
interesting.
Okay,
Where
I'm sending
is
it
it?
to
How does it?
How is it
Only-
fitting?
only Zavid sees it. Come on, get in.
My
Copy to.
curiosity
I've
is
had
how does
so
It's
it
many
ironic that
questions.
only I see it, but actually
But you
guys
can't.
get to
Here
see
it goes.
for us.
It's coming through Discord. There it is. It's on the. That's what you see. And in addition to that, over on the dais, which you know to be the prized mushrooms, this is the good ones. They're smashed down flat. As you see, sitting in a massive metal machine, with one arm is a buzzsaw, the other a massive claw. You see the pink-haired gnome parted in the middle, of Dr. Garwinkle, who you can only assume is Dr. Garwinkle, and I'm sending that image right now.
Oh my god.
There it is.
That's the whole image?
Yes.
Jesus.
Have we encountered her before?
You've heard about her, but you've never encountered her directly. You've never seen her before. You've heard Sippergrod talk about her, Zavid found her book, and I've mentioned her a couple of times in passing since. But that's what you see, Zavid.
I hate how badass she looks. I'm upset.
Right? Isn't she sick? I've been sitting on
Yeah.
this image for years.
Well, I guess it's a worthy foe, but fuck, dude. I feel like we could have kicked it. Like, this would have been cool. A good ally. Anyway. Now she has to die.
I know, she's bad. She's bad news.
She has to die, and she has to have all of her knowledge accredited to
And-
someone else.
Exactly.
Yes, and we need and Khan needs to be credited with all of her achievements.
Absolutely.
All right. I share in very great detail everything that I'm seeing, and the good news that Wisp and I forgot the big spider's name. It's like
Worldwalker.
one that shakes the earth or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, one who shakes the earth, I think, is close to that. Yeah. If not, that's it now.
Yeah, there's a specific name, but basically they phased into the ethereal and have not been detected by the intruders. So we're good. But that creature is a problem. It is clearly not natural. It has two heads, and
They're
it's
friends.
yeah, and there's the tail is the one that is disappearing people, and they are unable to break free of this place of their own. Whereas the big head, I don't know if that's just a regular stomach, and if you get eaten by that head, you just die. Like, I don't know. I think if we want to rescue people, someone's gonna have to go in to, like,
The
someone's
stomach.
gonna have to go in. Yeah, and that means that, like, getting bit by the thing. But I feel like we need a contingency to fire off when you get in to free you from its, like, whatever transformation it does. So, like, to either to make you immune, so you go in as yourself, or to make you able to immediately undo any binding that it tries to do on you. You know what I mean? So, like,
Well-
maybe it like restricts your movement or something like that, but you can, like, if you have like a freedom of movement that's contingent on being swallowed, and then you suddenly can move freely and you've got your faculties and whatnot.
I think Khan has freedom of movement.
Which one of us are less magical? What happens if this creature is like the Banter's thing, and it has a magical force where we can't cast spells within it?
Well, that's the thing. I was able to detect that they were here. I just couldn't pinpoint them. So it's not that it's anti-magic. I think it's just there is some other magic interfering with it, and it transformed them in such a way that the spell doesn't really recognize them, right? So, like, they're just different. And in order to get them out, I mean, I don't know what it's going to be on the inside, if they're like, if they've turned into little jellies or something, they're stuck to the sides of the stomach, or if they're like little worms themselves. We have no idea. Could they literally be a demi-plane of, like, we're like in like a room and they're all I don't know, the squelching makes me think it's not going to be that cool. It's going to be really gross.
So I have a quick question. Zavid, when you was looking through your spider's eyes and you seen the Garwinkle, does it look like she's only attached to her mech?
It seems as though she's piloting it.
But not like she's a part, like not like she's half
Perception
mech.
check, Zavid. Oh, I guess I
Half.
have to do that for you, don't I?
No.
Yep, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
1 sec. Oh,
I'd gladly do a perception check.
Once Fantasy Grounds stops freezing, it has been bad today. Okay. Move this. Where's Zavid? Where are you, Zavid? There you are.
Where are you?
The amount of times I just said anytime I'm with
Constantly in this group.
is
Natural
hello,
14. Cat. Oh, it's a cat. It's a kitty cat.
Guidance.
Oh, that's a stash.
Sure, 45. That is good. That is good.
Love you.
So, Zavid, yeah, you look closer, and you can see she doesn't have a bottom half. She is. This is essentially a
She's
large
Darth
prosthetic.
Mauled herself into this
Yes.
mech. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
She
that
Darth
sounds
Mauled
about
herself
right.
into a mech.
Okay.
That's exactly it.
So she's half person, half mech.
Yeah, half gnome, half mech. That's right.
How big is she?
Very interesting.
She is just a gnome, but her mech is large size, like categorically large.
Well, see, here the problem with that, okay, is that it means that her biggest weakness is Khan, because if you have a fleshy body, Khan as aspect of flesh and as Khan the bloody will destroy you. But if you try to say, well, that's I'm gonna just make myself a cyborg. Well, Khan will dismantle you from the inside, or like turn your own body against you. Like there's literally no the only form you can take is like incorporeal. Like you'd have to be a ghost to get away from her.
Pretty much.
But she ain't either of those things. So she's fucked. When when our rat assassin gets in there,
She has like how an ice flying type is 4 times weak to rock moves.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Flesh robot type is quadruple weak to Khan.
Yep.
Okay.
This is taller than 20 feet.
The room, yeah, it's taller than 20 feet.
Is she taller than 20 feet?
No, I don't think so.
In the
10 to
10s,
15.
though.
10 in the 10s, yeah, 10 to 15, somewhere in there. No more than 15.
That's
still big.
What is that? That's like the large size.
Large. She's large size.
Okay. All right. We need to formulate a plan. Yeah, and I think maybe we can just do the fight next session.
Yeah, we don't have time to actually fight, but we can get you. We can start you, get you on the way. We can do the infiltration next time. What do you want to do to plan for this to start, and then we can kick it.
So I think we're gonna need to figure out everybody's roles here, like who's gonna be the creature infiltration team, and then who's gonna be the fight the gnome team. Khan would be great in any team. I feel like either going into the thing or into her mech.
I think Khan wants to be fight this gnome team.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like that would make more sense for her, and I will infiltrate the creature. I will become a parasite. I will become like a tapeworm and go in and free people somehow.
What about Reese and Danny?
Reese is down to still murder from the outside.
Go with Khan, and then Danny, you can become like a spider or something and go with Zavid.
L, I can't believe it. I've become the reverse Vor ooze man. Oh no! I can't
God!
Believe this
You
happened
became
to
the
me.
very thing you sought to destroy.
Yeah.
Anakin,
Oh no!
Oh
you
God!
were my brother.
Anakin.
Do not go where I cannot follow you. Inside of this creature.
God. I blame Eli for making this a thing.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Tis my fault.
It's his fault he's giving me a perfect way to use this feat that I wanted.
That you've wanted for 15 levels.
Seriously.
Even longer, probably.
I think from the beginning.
I think from the
when I
jump.
created him,
Yeah.
I saw that and was like, I want this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to build towards that.
So what is the basic plan so that we can just get that down so I can have it for prepping? So
I guess Danny,
you're at the bar.
Where do you want to be in this? Like you're definitely not going in the thing, right? Like, are you? Do you want to be a spider and come with me, or like are you gonna be on the outside giving support? Like, what's your move?
I'm debating, do I want to be on the outside giving support? Because I'm looking at Cage.
Force
and I'm
Cage.
thinking about Force Cage.
That would be good to keep him locked down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the move, actually.
Force Cage the creature or Force Cage the gnome?
the creature. The gnome has tricks. That creature, if you force cage it, it will be stuck. It can't. Force cage is such a good spell. It just won't be able to leave it at all. The
But it's
gnome might have magic
anti-magic.
and try to disintegrate it, but if we have con on the gnome, like and Cyprogrod, of course, like those two can occupy the gnome enough that it won't be able to spare a moment to even free the creature because it'll be trying to defend itself against two very deadly adversaries.
Yeah.
And first, even number one, you don't know that it's anti-magic, and number two, even if it is, Zavid has a large chunk of anti-magic crystal that he got from the Maelstrom.
Literally because of the Vandersnatch.
Mhm.
So I have like
So-
I have a method.
Yeah, so
to,
even
like,
if it is
counteract that.
anti-magic, it doesn't really matter.
I also think
Well-
we may be and this is just a shot in the dark. I have no proof of this, but theoretically it's possible. Actually, can I make a religion check for this? I want to know if
Absolutely.
it's possible of our demigod status making us immune to like stuff that would affect mortals. So like specifically if this would be a mortal, like this would affect a mortal changing their form, would we be immutable in the same way?
Yes, you critted 52. You recognize that whatever happened to these mortals would probably not affect you due to your being a demigod. You would probably
Okay.
most likely be immune to whatever transmutation effect they underwent.
Yeah, I think I would share that. I think we would be immune going in. The only other thing that could have gone in with us, and that didn't have to be a god, would have been Ilkana or Liliana Thriceborn, because she's a golem, which means her form is immutable magically.
Mhm.
She cannot be changed into a different form. So she would have been able to help too, but
But she's gone.
without her, it's got to be us. So
So what we want to do is get inside the creature, get our friends out,
yeah,
and then are we thinking about killing the creature?
you know what I'm thinking?
We save the creature and make it a friend?
I don't know if we can. I think this thing is magically bound to its master. We might have to kill it. But I'm thinking we have a bunch of minions, a bunch of monsters. I would love to go into the creature with my monsters and like my spiders and the mimic and the mummy tor, and I want to like we
I
just
think
go and
this would
start
be-
freeing people.
I think this sounds like a really fun split the party session. I would
Yeah.
I can design a fun split the party session.
If that's cool with everybody
You
else.
and Danny
Yeah.
and then Reese and Con on the outside.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah,
Next
because Danny's
week will
got
be,
minions and
She has
and,
minions herself.
Oh my god, we bring the whole menagerie, the
All
whole
of them.
crew, the zoo.
And you to get into Shadow Valley, you're gonna sneak up through the tunnel up the river to Zavid's room.
Yeah, I think that's the
Okay.
way to get in. Because
Alright.
she'll be watching the entrance. She has no idea we have a back entrance. Otherwise, she
Mhm.
would have gone down there.
Yeah.
And also, Zavid has speak to stone, so you can literally talk to the stone to figure out where to
I can
go,
talk to
things like
rocks.
that. You can talk to
And
rocks.
rocks.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
It's such a good spell. It's been very helpful. But I
I
think
love how
this.
each one of us are like just a side of like a different coin. Like me and Zavid are like a side of a different coin. And then you have Reese and Khan, who's just the same thing.
Very much.
We got that killing thing about us, and Reese can translate,
And so humble.
Khan can just literally like take
Obliterate
hold of
everything.
anything, and claim it as her own.
And
Listen,
Khan's
we
skills
can't
are
be
crazy.
humble anymore because we're gods.
You're level 20. You can't be
We're
humble
level
at
20, we're demigods, and together we form one whole god. We're not humble anymore.
Mhm.
No, there's no way.
All right, but I think
I like
this is
this.
a fantastic place for us to stop for this week. I have a lot to prep for next week, but I'm very excited. This should be super fun. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. Hopefully, we'll be back next week. We don't know. We'll figure it out. It's a cat. But we will see you soon, and we figure out what's going on with Dr. Garwinkle and the people of Etrin's Folly. See you then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.